Rolling Deez 20's presents Trauma Team Chronicles. Starring Prince as rocker boy Andre, big sexy guy. Ivy as solo Maverick Cortez. Liz as Nomad Hiroto Hero James. Theta as Medtech Nara Juan. Juice as Redacted. And I am Mikey Mike, your benevolent referee. Trauma Team is an elite force of paramedical techs. Those in Night City who can afford the eddies depend on them to get out of any situation. The members of Trauma Team abide by their slogan: stabilize, protect, extract. Welcome to the 24th shift. Headhunter.
Lagging. I don't know. Nope. Fuck. Broke the whole thing. It just broke. Hold up. We're live. Bear with me, friends. I blame the cat. Okay, now we should be live. Speak.
We can be seen?
We're on the screen. The people can see us. I blame the cat. It was all the cat's fault. It was nothing to do with me.
I mean, your face was already on there, so.
Listen, if you want to talk shit on the cat, you know, they're up while you're sleeping, so be careful what you say.
He knows when you are sleeping.
Meow, it's time to start the show.
Wow.
What'd you say?
Just go.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Welcome to Rolling Deez 20's presents Trauma Team Chronicles, a Cyberpunk Red adventure. And we're at a finale of our adventure as it is now. We're going to be taking a break from Cyberpunk after this session tonight. And we're going to see where we wrap, where our characters are going to go, where we're going to be living, how we're going to be doing, how we're going to be living. I'm excited. But how is everyone else feeling? How are you guys doing? Is the weather fine where you are? Because it's getting pretty good over here.
It was a beautiful day today, honestly.
It was a little chilly.
It's always perfect here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fuck
We're in
off.
California.
Yeah.
Hey, God, it's been staying a nice 60, 70 degrees.
73 degrees today.
It was a whole 52 here.
Take the kiddos outside. That was fun.
Sunny. And then tomorrow's supposed to be gloomy and rain. So, you know.
Sensible 74.
Life.
Got to a whole 52 here, so it was very exciting.
No, it was like 7. It was. I think it only reached 70 over by me. I was just making a drag race joke.
I'm just.
I've heard that sound on TikTok.
I'm just glad winter's coming to an end.
Thank God.
Happy. But anyway, let's introduce ourselves. We'll get into a little bit of a recap and where we've been, and then we'll just jump into it. And let's start with Juice.
Hi, I'm Juice. No pronouns, just Juice, and I'll be playing Redacted, who uses they/them pronouns.
And Ivy.
Hi, I'm Ivy. I am playing Maverick Cortez, the solo he/him who is kind of just like actually doing pretty decent, all things considered. We'll find out how this goes in the finale that we actually planned for this time.
Theta.
Hi, I'm Theta. My brain is absolutely not here right now, and I will remember my own character name in about 5 seconds.
Nara.
Nara.
Med tech extraordinaire, and I
I
saved our
remember the
asses.
doctor. I remember I had a...
You remember you made a McCoy duplicate who's Korean? Yeah.
Yes, I remember this. And she uses she, they pronouns, and she's been somewhere.
You're gonna learn today.
Yeah, we learned today.
Prince?
Everybody, I'm Prince. This is Morden. I'm also known as Dimples and Dice around the internet. I play your rocker boy, Andre, big sexy guy, who sold out to the corpos and will never get his soul back. Both of us use he, him pronouns.
Bad.
His cause was just, though, I will say. I mean,
Still
we're alive.
Still
So.
gotta shake him a finger, disappointedly.
And Liz.
Hi, I'm Liz. I am playing the Nomad pilot, Hiroto James, Hero for short, who just did some dope-ass flying. Extra dope-ass flying.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. And I am the ref, Mikey Mike, he, him, and I'll be playing everybody else in the story. But I don't think I'll be doing the recap because we have a professional recapper in the party.
Been so long.
Do you want me to take over? I think I got it.
First off, props to Roll20 for having us be part of their Spotlight program. Appreciate y'all. We're using their VTT. You'll see our rolls on the side of the bar here. So you see how hard I fail for the rest of the night because digital dice have turned against me in the last few weeks. And I don't think they're coming back to me anytime soon.
That'll be fine.
All dice. All dice. I have not rolled a crit since probably the last time we played this. Okay, I'm guessing I'm doing the recap.
You or Ivy could do it or work as a team or
We can do it together.
Last session was a big ass fight. That's basically what happened last session.
I tried to use neurotoxin on a bunch of corporate assholes.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Hold up. We started off trying to rob a train.
That was the same episode?
Some of us started off trying to rob a train.
Some of us.
That was the episode before this.
We were still in the train. It was a very long episode. We were still in the train. And we were coming upon a whole group of people who we did not identify, but who we do eventually find out were Militech. Because as we are in and on top of this train, Biggs is being pushed down a hill by a pair of twins and running towards the Militech, trying to find some semblance of safety. It wasn't there. And he promptly gets tossed in the back of another car and dragged fuck all. He doesn't know where he's going. The trio of, Redacted, Maverick, and Hero do manage to get 1 out of 4 containers out of the train and make an escape before they get blown out the sky by Militech. They make it back to the Nomad base. There is some witchcraft or, tech stuff that Hero doesn't understand to open this highly specialized and defended crate, Militech crate, and we find out that there is some sort of neurotoxin military weapon nonsense, dangerous stuff inside, and they figure out how to jerry-rig it into flamethrowers, giving them some small chance against the corpos who have been staking out Dustville for the past God knows how long. During this time, Biggs is driven to the outskirts of Dustville. Militech is meeting with the corpos. They're trying to figure out what the hell exactly is going on. And the word has been put out and is slowly catching traction that these corpos had something they were supposed to be doing, or supposed to have done, supposed to have cleaned up like 30 years earlier, and that's the reason they're here. It has been put out on the news. People are getting interested.
Redacted put it out there.
Yes, Redacted got in touch with their contacts. And things are, maybe some cops will show up eventually and save people. We don't know. So,
Somebody's gonna care. Who knows?
fingers crossed.
Who knows who?
Biggs sees Biggs is in between these Militech and Corpo argument. He gets tossed in the back of an AV, and the AV start lifting off to begin their attack on Dustville. The attack on Dustville is a valiant last stand. Between the neurotoxin and the fact that most of the nomads are just insane, it is
We
a
held
very
the line. We
valiant.
held the line pretty good.
It was a valiant last stand. Their saving grace was that they're not rangers. Basically, the SWAT team started showing up and putting people
The
down.
Rangers
too.
and
Rangers, thank you.
And then their cyber psychosis unit. I don't remember their name.
Right, started
Next
showing
time.
up. And they called the corpos out the sky. They, split everybody up and started basically doing the everybody's drunk here. Let me get everybody's names. Biggs launched himself out of a flying AV, took somebody down with him, got his hand broke. Biggs just didn't look good by the end of this.
It was either we get him to a hospital or he dies right there from blood loss.
Not that anybody was looking great, but Biggs was definitely toe the fuck up. Militech is like, these nomads stole our shit, and the nomads were basically like, you must be crazy, or you are giving us far too much credit if you think we would have been able to jerry-rig your shit in 15 minutes. That it's your stuff is so not secure that we could have, and basically made them stop looking at us, because that's exactly what we did.
The corpors tried to pin the whole Dustville standoff on the nomads, and everyone, since had they heard about Science 480 by now, they're like, now you're getting arrested. So we actually got a corporal arrested, maybe not for long, but we did.
Right. And then we went to another nomad family. Nara had left earlier in the day, I believe, and was helping out with the non-combatants. Either that or Nara was
there for that
in
part,
town.
And then
because there was an accident at the docks.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was this episode.
most of the group is now with another nomad group. They were putzing around. Yeah, the Aldecados. There we go.
Yeah.
Hero was running around seeing to people. Maverick and Redacted were having a moment. Biggs was in the medical tent.
High on morphine and trying
drinking.
to get. Well, he was high on morphine and trying to, get knives for hands, and we're all like, "Bud, make that decision when you're sober."
Basically, and that was pretty much where we left off.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a great recap. And we'll pick it up from there. I'll say, to people watching and people playing, Cyberpunk Red is in a dark vision of the future. Lots of content that deals with violence or drug use, sexual content, so on and so forth. Take care of yourself. Be careful of how you take on the show. You could watch it after it's live on our YouTube channel. And of course, at any time, if you guys want to stop, pause, whatever, we can do all that kind of business. Boom. And I'll say we'll pick up. It's been about a month since Dustville happened. The last news that comes out of this battle is that Petrochem is out there doing something. They've done a pretty good job of keeping the media from seeing a lot of what they're doing there. There's some footage of them just doing cleanup stuff, people in hazmat suits and big cranes moving things, but there's no one knows what it is exactly that they're moving or clearly what's happening there. But there's definitely a PR game going on of they're cleaning up the environment. Other than that, the news has been pretty regular in Night City. While we're jumping in, people who have lost HP, bring it back up to full. Bring your luck back up to where it was. And also pay your rent and your lifestyle money. So where you're staying and everything like that. Remember, did we talk about this last time?
Well, we did that last time, but also if there's been a month past, it might just be time to do it again. But I thought we already did this part. But
so people who haven't done it, do it. And yeah, another month has passed. Go ahead and do that. And it's also been quiet. You haven't had any retaliation from Petrochem or from anybody else really in this time period. And I'd like to go around and really quickly see, what do you think, what has your character been up to in the last month? Since one of the last things that also happened in the last adventure is that you were called by your boss and told that you all no longer had jobs at Trauma Team, which didn't really matter too much to Big Sexy because he quit a few days earlier. And I guess we'll start with you, Big Sexy. It's been a month. And I'll say that, you spent some time in the camp healing, made it to Night City where, the corpos who are taking care of your music career now, got you the best health care. And also that your sister who was missing for a while has showed back up and was ready to get back to it.
I'm sure Dre had a bunch of questions about that. Probably grilled the fuck out of her. But ultimately, Dre has now gotten incredibly paranoid. So I definitely have a crew now to protect me whenever I go any place. That was one of, if Dre renegotiated anything on his contract, it is protection. And I think ultimately over this past month, Dre using the pain and trauma that he went through with this whole ordeal, made music about it. And they tried to edit him, and Dre hired some people, let's say a certain like net runner who maybe made his unedited album come out to the masses. And it's the best thing that Dre has ever done. And so done all the talk show circuits, been on the news, yada, yada, yada. But Dre has moved back to the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, that's what happened. He would not stay in, uppity, hoity-toity Night City. He moved back to the hood, got his mama a nice place, and has been staying with his mom.
Yeah, and the album is doing well. And Andrea was kind of resistant to you doing it at first, but once she saw the numbers and the people into it and people coming to shows, she got on board and has been working hard to move your image as being like, from the combat zone, legitimate, from the streets, rocker boy. Yeah, there's a big billboard of you hanging over the freeway that just says "Too legit," from the streets, Big Sexy. And
if it ain't big, it ain't sexy.
And when you ask your sister about where she went, she always tells you, "I don't remember."
Wow.
Yeah, too legit, but I quit. Hell yeah, that's what the billboard says. And it's
Well
you
done,
with the
Juice.
bandana
Well done.
tied up. Yeah. But she says that she doesn't remember what it is, and she often will just change the subject right back to your touring and your career. And she's trying to set up a tour with you to go overseas, to go out to Europe and start playing some shows out there. And that's the thing that she's been working on the most.
I suspect that Dre has not seen the crew in this whole time either. Like, not actively avoiding y'all. If y'all send him a message or something, yeah, he responds. But unless you came to a show, he has not seen y'all. It's like Dre is basically turned into a recluse. He goes to shows, he does his thing. He does not go out to parties. You don't see him anywhere with a bunch of like paparazzi. It is like, I do my thing, I go home. I'm too paranoid for this shit. I do my interviews that are required by my contract, I go home.
Yeah, and I think that your mom is very happy to have you around the house. She likes her brand new house. I'm guessing it's like a house, right? Not like a
Yeah, yeah,
duplex
yeah.
apartment or something like that. She's got her little garden that she tends to and works on. Uh, she's like, boy, you're gonna have your own home. If you're not happy doing this, you could just do something else.
What else I'm gonna do, Mama?
I don't know. Weren't you happy when you're running around helping people? I saw you on the news, hanging out of helicopters or gyro choppers, whatever they call them.
That shit almost got me killed, like multiple times.
Oh, but you were helping people and you were happy.
I don't know about happy, but helping people wasn't so bad. I thought it would be, but it wasn't so bad.
Well,
And there were some good people I worked with.
well, I'm sure. And your sister's good people too. She just got her own way.
Did she tell you what happened to her?
Oh, I don't try to get involved too much in your business. I asked her one time. She said she didn't remember. I left it alone.
I guess. If that's okay with you, I guess. I'm just hoping that she ain't have to deal with what I dealt with. Because, falling out of an AV, getting kicked down a dusty hill, breaking hands, dealing with Militech, that ain't the life that I expected for myself. I thought I was gonna die like in a gang war or something, like some G shit. Nah, I was about to die in some corporate stuff and kidnapping and espionage. I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, I don't know either. I thought you were out there risking your life to help people, which is, everybody's got to die from something. Might as well be from something good like that. And she's just snipping her roses. And she's only got a couple.
Mama, you
not
need a
lot.
boyfriend, I think.
Boy, why don't you get out of here, boy? Go on. And you get a text from on your agent coming in from Rico from the apartment building that you guys helped when they were being invaded by WorldSat.
Mhm.
And it's kind of a general text. It just has like, tonight, cookout on the rooftop, come through, poker, drinks, chilling, come through.
Is it safe? Do I need to bring the crew?
And he texts back like, oh, the whole crew's invited, but we're snug as the bug over here.
Who else is coming?
And we'll cut to Liz. I mean, Hero.
Tell you if I'm going when you tell me who's going to be there.
Yeah, what were you doing after Dustville? What was Hero up to?
Rebuilding, in essence. There's I'd say probably a handful of Aldecados and a couple of dragons. I'd probably, in essence, sublet my apartment, my container to at least get them started in town. They have to do their turn in the city. So yeah, here, get started, take this over. And then probably just seeing and making sure that we can start rebuilding the clan, because we were down to like 50 people in total. So figuring out what the hell went wrong. I don't want to say acting as second in command, but very much like going behind Cisco and like hearing what he's saying and being like, the first part, yes. The second part is not. No.
So you were doing before, but a little more official.
A little more involved.
More involved because Hero wasn't home. Hero
Yeah.
hadn't been home in 5-6 years, like aside from maybe a day or two.
Yeah, and it's been moderately difficult. You've learned that more than a little bit of the work that the Last Dragons were getting was from corporate accounts. Like they were getting these corporate gigs. And so kind of their fight with Petrochem made them a hero to some and definitely an enemy to others. So it's been a little bit harder for them to get those kinds of gigs. What you've been finding yourself doing more though is, because the supply lines are so whack, you've been able to kind of shift to bringing in foodstuffs and supplies for, gardens in Night City or things like that people might have a hard time finding or might be too expensive to get.
Talk to
at, like, an Oasis store
Hamtaro.
somewhere.
Talk to your girl with the giant building that's a garden. See if they need things moved. That's probably just stuff Hero is working on because she wouldn't want to drag everybody else in on it unless they wanted. Not this everybody else, but the rest of the family in on it unless they wanted to. She's probably just basically running side missions for the stuff that is more dangerous.
Yeah, and could I add maybe like when jobs are really big, bringing in people from the crew, from the clan, and like they're getting involved in it. And they settle, a little bit more east of the Aldecado camp and north, and start to just reset up a base there. And as you're in the stages of rebuilding and getting bigger numbers and stuff like that, but they're starting to rework the reputation.
Yeah, and I definitely would have been just sending random messages to this group. You good? Still alive? I've got a shipment of lettuce. I could maybe drop a few when I am coming through. Just saying, like just random shit. You wake up, there's an avocado outside your door.
That's a big deal. Avocado's hard to come by in Night City.
You've been visited by the avocado fairy.
Cisco is, if he is upset that you're getting a lot of attention or seem to be wielding a lot of power in the clan, he also seems too busy to care or do anything about it, and is just happy. Juice, you're on it tonight. Just on it.
Guacamole Godmother, I love that.
Yeah.
You cannot just leave this in the Zoom chat.
Yeah, you know what? That's going to be canon now. People from the Last Dragons and the clan have actually spray painted that on the side of your gyrocopter.
Yes.
This is Guacamole Godmother on it.
I love it.
It's like an anthropomorphic.
So it's a triple G?
Avocado.
It's a triple G.
I feel like there needs to be an anthropomorphic avocado, just like
That's the, oh God, yeah.
in a rocking chair, knitting or whatever.
With the little babushka and everything. It'd be perfect.
That's the
It's just Augie, basically, because it's only the green turtle.
Basically Augie, yes.
And while you're doing all these runs, eventually you start, you do one job that involves a couple crates of maple syrup, and you start getting those jobs more and more.
Oh no.
And on one pickup, you show to, there's the pickup point is somewhere in the middle of the desert, and you go to pick it up, and there's a car there, and your man, JR, comes out of the car. Your French Canadian buddy.
This motherfucker.
Hello, I'm doing the Ruski. What's my French? Yes, it's very good to see you. I'm so happy that we can do all these business.
Mm-hmm.
How are you?
Alive, despite a great many people not being happy about it.
I would not necessarily call it alive. The Last Dragons are surviving, but maybe with more work, you can live well.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
You got something to say? Just say it, man. I'm not the talker. Like,
thought we were more friendly than this, but I guess I am.
I'm pretty sure you threatened to blow me up and on the top of a building. So, and then I killed some of your dudes. So I don't know if that makes us friends or enemies or just this.
It is business. Speaking of, here is all. I am going to how's this say? Going legit. I'm gonna have my own corporation for the syrup here in Night City. We will build headquarters, and I figure maybe I can get you and your crew to, help with the starting this corporation here.
That would be a very big deal. I don't think that would make you a lot of friends.
Friends, who needs friends when you have syrup?
It's valid.
I mean, money. I meant to say money, but I said syrup.
You're making money, so I guess.
But I was sticking with it.
I mean, I feel like that still works.
First, you get the syrup, then you get the money, then you get the power.
Exactly.
I feel like I like the way you do your business. You do your jobs, these runs very well. And you and your people, I don't know. I say that we had negotiations. You call it, maybe we're enemies, we negotiated.
Yeah. You know what? I cannot make that call. I am technically not in charge. I'll pass along the message.
Well, the time is coming. If you want to get into this business, now is the time. And good luck. And he pats the crates that you're there to pick up.
These gonna explode.
Only with flavor. Only with
All
flavor.
right. I can deal with that. And I just start chucking stuff. Not like chucking it, but
Yeah. And as you do, his car speeds off. And you get a text from Rico telling you about the cookout that's happening tonight. Poker, booze, come one, come all, come hang.
sounds good to me.
That's
Go
what you think.
finish my run.
Boom. And we'll run over to, let's go to Maverick.
I have a list. Hold on. I always tend to come most prepared for downtime because I'm like, oh, here are the things that we didn't get time for yet. Okay. One, probably still trying to get a hold of Victoria, regardless of how futile that is. He would actually probably started going to Rico's for poker anyway, because you cannot tell me that man is not hanging out with Abuelita.
Mm-hmm.
and the animals probably would have grabbed dinner with Redacted at some point, and that is actually available in the time frame of all of this. Trying to at least start the why the fuck is my memory a brain dance train? Like, how? I understand this is a thing, but how? Like, where did that pop up?
I will say that that's a lot of things.
A lot of things. We don't have to get to all of them, but
I can let me think for a second. So, yeah, you have been doing more research into the brain dances, which are these brain dances that you thought were your memories, that were your personal experiences
of the ambush,
of this ambush, but also of private moments like that last, seeing different views of the last letter you got from your lost love. And through this research and going through things, you find out a couple of things. There are a lot more of there are these BDs out there. There are a bunch of them out there. Some people just have them and don't, like, I don't know where I got this. I have a bunch of BDs. Some people like say, oh, I use this for training at some point for something or the other. And some people just, whatever. They just have it, don't, whatever. But it's the first category again. Vicky?
I didn't give her a nickname because either Vicky or Tori both sounded a little too white. So.
Whatever, Vicky.
Whatever you want. I don't. I was thinking
Vic.
she'd say something.
There
Vic,
you go.
sure. Vic works.
There it
Vic
is.
works. I was just like,
I'll say that you learned that several people who fought with you in the war have been found dead. And some of the cases, more recent cases, there has been evidence that it was done by, these murders were committed by Vic. And Vic was arrested and hadn't been seen for a while. You also find out about someone named David, who also knew Vic, and has the BDs and may or may not have some information about more about those BDs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you see in your last check that Vic is getting out. Vic is going to be back on the streets soon.
Mm-hmm.
And final I'll say about that is that like the people that Vic is killing, some of them were part of the betrayal and some of them weren't.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
And what else? Yeah, I don't know about your dinners with Redacted.
That's a juice. We figure that out later thing. Unless we want to act that one out. it's up to juice. We're good. By the way, just if there was time for it, I wanted to make sure we got to it.
I mean, we can. Do you want to get into that now?
It
sounds like you do.
Let's get to it into a second. We'll get into it in a second.
Yeah, if the whole scene, we'll get to it for a second, but.
Yeah, and you spend your time at the apartment building with Rico and them, and they love you. And they even offer you a place in the apartment if you want. Like you could there's an empty space. If you want to move into the building, you could definitely start living there if you'd like.
I will think about it.
Think about that. And one of the days, I'd like to continue with David, and he lives like in a studio apartment in New Westbrook, very neat. His apartment doors got a camera, strong ass lock, and he's telling you, okay, so here's what I know. The general, that piece of shit, he's running with Sixth Street.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to run with him a little bit too, but I'm done with that now. And you could tell in his apartment, there's like all these turrets. There's like he's geared up for
in case
whatever.
they come to try to start shit. Yeah.
You don't know who necessarily.
No, with who.
And he's like, so what were you going to ask me again about this BD? What do you really need to know about this?
I don't even know how the hell it got out of my head. That is the only question. I don't remember. If I agreed to this, I sure as hell don't remember. So.
I mean, you remember the contract that you signed? Everything we do, see, everything belongs to fucking Corpo.
Shit, I was 18 when I signed that thing. I don't fucking remember jack shit about it.
Well, I mean, I guess some Corpo put it out there. I don't know.
Okay, well, I would think if they put it in the contract, I would think they would tell you if we knew that. They would let us remember that they took it. I don't know. That's the thing I'm confused with. Like, if they told us they were going to take it, why didn't we not remember them taking it?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a net runner or anything like that. I mean, what kind of net runner would take your BD and then be able to erase your memory of experiences you had? I don't know what the fuck that would be about.
I don't know. Regardless, thank you for that information. Great. The general's around. That's fantastic.
I mean, just watch yourself. I mean, I'm fucking.
No, yeah.
Geared up
I think I'm good. No worries. That'll be interesting.
Watch out for your girl Vic. I mean, I'm just as scared as her as I am of the fucking Jen.
No, yeah. I'm confused by all of that. But that's a question for her when she gets out. I'm confused too.
Well, if she pops up asking questions, it might be a shoot first, ask questions later situation.
Mm-hmm. I'll keep an eye out. No worries.
All right. And yeah, and you also get a text from Rico, and he's just saying, "Yeah, tonight I'm inviting the whole gang. I know it's been a while since you've seen most of them. Should be fun."
Maverick just texts, "I'll be there. No worries."
Yeah, and we'll cut to Redacted. What's Redacted been up to last couple weeks?
A few of the things that I think Redacted would have been up to, in addition to getting that dinner with Maverick, is I would have spent some of that time knowing how much Maverick was affected by this whole brain dance thing, seeing what I could have looked into and found on my own related to that, to see maybe without like the unethical thing, right? Like doing it without necessarily asking for permission to try and be helpful. And then maybe learning a little bit too much, knowing that if I do find anything out of like what you described, I make the active choice not to share it because I know it would probably hurt Maverick.
I mean, Maverick would have told you all of it. So there was probably not a whole lot that would be missing, I suppose, is the easier answer.
So yeah, what I'm saying is that I would have tried to do this without your knowledge before you told me.
Okay.
And actively chose to keep that from you, thinking that it might be better for you to learn that on your own, and then you can react. You can react however you think Maverick would react if you ever found out that I kept that from you. But I think our dinner would have been pleasant, and we may have had more than one.
Yeah.
I would have shared with you a bit about having grown up pretty well off, and kind of coming into my own and learning a lot of the stuff, like the stuff that my family had went through, where they lost everything. For better or for worse, because of, quote unquote mismanagement, which has inspired my interest in the net running piece, right? And even some of the media stuff, trying to uncover the truth behind what people say is going on. And I would have also offered to go with you to New Haven or anywhere else. I don't know if this is in New Haven, but wherever there may be like a grave marker or something to commemorate.
Okay. That is actually an important point. Because Kirk's buried in Night City because Maverick specifically knew if I bury him in New Haven and some corpo buys the land, they're gonna destroy his body. So let's just put him in an already established cemetery and we're good. So it's just in some random nice cemetery in Night City. I didn't pick a name.
Okay, so I would have offered to accompany you if you wanted to, like, go say another goodbye, or I would have, like, I think I said during the last session, it's like I would like to meet him. Meaning
taking you up on that.
Sorry, I get a little distracted when yeah. And so that would have happened for some of that time. The big bulk of it, I would have probably spent some time with, I keep on wanting to say Rupert Murdoch, but what the frick is this guy's name?
Oh, his name.
I just looked it up. But I know last name Murdoch, with Gonzo Media.
Hunter
Murdoch, with Gonzo Media, to continue harnessing my media skills in something that I feel was more in tune with my style and interest, as opposed to like the clean cut stuff that like Neil Abril would have probably taught me if I went down that road. Also because I would have tried, based on some text that maybe I got from Dre, feeling inspired by those performances and kind of the idea of that I constantly would tell to Dre as like being in control of your own narrative. Brushing up on those skills to see if there was an in to then kind of be on the crew of those shows to kind of get Dre in a light, like capture footage of Dre in a light that Dre would like and prefer, on top of like whatever is being produced by the corpos or whatever, so that you at least have something that you feel good about. I don't know if we would have gotten to the point where I actually did that at a show yet, but that's basically my intention. And I probably would have, introduced the idea to you, see how you felt about that. and been totally fine with and respecting your decision if you chose not to, because I was also kind of doing it for me to test out my different skills. And then lastly, the day that I would go back to clean out my locker from Trauma Team, I would try and hack into the net space there, like jack into the net space there, to completely eliminate any traces of my employee file.
Oh. Okay, you gave me a lot there. I would say, I think we might have our first roll.
Uh-oh.
And I think it's going to be, just give me an interface roll.
Okay, here we go. Oh no, I can't pull up my character sheet. I mean, hold on, let me refresh.
And I'll say that for all the stuff you threw at me, before you talk to Maverick, you're able to find copies of the BDs. So you're able to see some, like the ambush, some of the experiences that Maverick had during the war. You're also able to see Kirk, who you've heard so much about, maybe, but you're able to see him and them interacting in these old brain dance memories. You also, I'll give to you, because of the time passing, that you find references to a JAK, Jack, a net runner who worked on making training BDs for these soldiers during the war. JAK, and it's like with dots, so it's probably an initial or something, but that's like the net running name that you're able to find. Yeah, I think those are the two main things I can jump on with that.
So they were someone who helped create training brain dances, but I don't find anything about removing the memory of like agreeing to something.
Removing the memory of agreeing to something?
Or whatever you had said there at the end of
yeah.
Maverick's thing.
You do find references that, like, for some people who were experiencing possible extreme PTSD, or for people who did very serious or very highly classified missions, that this was something that was being done and experimented with, was erasing people's memories of things.
Redacting them, some might say.
Did you get that sheet to work?
12? Is that right? Yeah, I guess that's right.
With a 12. With a 12,
luck has to be spent like before you roll, right? I can't like add that.
It does have to be spent before you roll, yeah.
Okay, cool.
But yeah,
I would have literally blown all of my luck on that roll.
Really? You know what? Then if you want to use all your luck right now, I would totally be. Yeah, do you want to?
It's a finale. I don't know. We're probably gonna deal with some like serious shit, and I'll regret this decision. But yeah, that's
YOLO!
another 7.
So how much luck do you have?
7.
So you're at 19. With a 19, you are able to successfully redact all of your records from Trauma Team. This doesn't redact. Go ahead.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. Would I also be able to read what it is, if there's anything like saucy in there before I redact it?
It's surprisingly dry.
Excellent. Perfect.
It's just like, yeah, redactors hired on this date to do blah, 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 carried out this was blah, blah. There's not a lot of like commentary in the Kaylee style or anything like that. The person who does this job is serious about it. What you do find though while you're in there is you find some viruses and some other things that were not put there by a Trauma Team netrunner. And it's very evident to you that someone has been like in the system, like someone got deep into the system at Trauma Team and wreaked some havoc.
Yeah, I mean, I probably see that and just be like, good job, respect, I'm out.
Yeah. And yeah, just with the 19, it's, professional, it's pretty good. I would say that you notice that a lot of the stuff that was targeted was employee and patient bio information, like medical information.
I entertain the idea of planting a similar virus myself. Am I able to see if any of these folks were targeted in that?
Yeah, I would say that you don't know if they were targeted, but they are included. It's just like all the employees, from them on down to the people sweeping outside.
I see. But no, like not necessarily any indication of who did this, like JAK or the Russian twins or anything like that.
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and I would say you get your text from Rico. Party's on, cookout tonight.
Yeah.
Be there, be square.
Be there, and then as I'm heading out from headquarters after doing that stuff, I would have said goodbye to Jin and checked on Jin to see, how he's doing, if he's heeded the advice or not of the pamphlet that I shared with him. It's his choice, but would just check in on that.
Yeah, he is in the garage, kind of hanging, and he is, holding a bottle of Smash. He doesn't look smashed, but he's sitting around with some people shooting the shit, and he runs over when he sees you, coming in. Oh man, I heard you guys all got fired. It fucking sucks, bro.
It's not too bad. I was only doing this part-time anyway. It was a temporary thing. I've already forgotten Redacted's fucking accent.
I don't. That's okay.
Eastern European is as far as I've got.
It was Russian. Russian is European. That's close enough.
Oh,
Like I
okay.
said,
Well,
Russian-
if you got Russian, that's what matters. Cool. I'm not going to continue with it though.
That's fair.
I mean, were you trying to be something else?
No, I was trying to pull off Russian. So great. I was only doing this part-time. I'm gonna try. It was just for a little while, doing a favor for somebody over at the N54. But so it's for the best anyway. I had a good time. Hope that you can kind of keep things up. Do you have another one of those?
Oh yeah, man, definitely. You know what? Fuck it. Let's get out of here, man. Let's go down to the Broken Arms and let's get everybody.
Why don't you come along? I've been invited to a rooftop cookout. How you feel about that?
Oh man, that sounds awesome. Is there gonna be like, booze and stuff there?
I'm pretty sure there'll be plenty of everything.
Is Hero gonna be there?
I didn't ask for the guest list, but I think there's a good chance.
And he throws a Smash in your hand, puts an arm around you, and starts walking out.
Yeah, crack it open, cheers, and off we go.
Wow. All right, and we'll jump to Nara. Yeah, Nara, it's been, I'd say that the last time we saw your character, you were helping out at Dustville, and then you had sent a message to your grandma to come to town.
Yeah, and
she
then I
was-
told her don't come to town, and well, that didn't work.
Well, it was a little too late. She had gotten a seat on a ship coming from one of the Drift Nations, and you got a message that the ship made it to the dock and was somehow set ablaze. And you ran down there, and your grandma wasn't there. Some things were stolen from the ship. No one has disclosed what it was that was stolen from the ship. No one knows who took it, who set the fire.
Are there any records of people who were on the ship?
You can find there's some records of some of the crew. There are, some records of like whatever, Joe Smith, 4
Yeah.
crates perishable or not, or something like that, but not very descriptive in that way. You know, it's also made for people to be able to just kind of, here's 50 eddies, can you take me to blah, blah, blah.
Okay, yeah.
Go ahead.
Has anyone, because I was there helping out medically a little bit, has anyone mentioned anyone that fits her description besides her just not being there? Like, do I get the implication that she could have been there and then left, or is it possibly like she's just wasn't on the ship? There's no evidence.
When you show up there and you're asking, when you went there, when you showed up there and you asked around, of like crew members and the captain and stuff like that, they were like, "Oh yeah, we definitely had her on here." I don't know. God only knows where she went.
Did she disappear when the ship was set on fire?
I mean, it was just a madhouse. It was a madhouse in there. I don't know what happened, where the fire started. You know, some fucking low-life thieves just wanted to steal from us, and that's what happened.
Did they steal something particularly expensive?
Well, that I don't know. You can tell he's being cagey. And in the weeks that go by, as they deal with the fire and are pulling things and bodies from the, your grandma is not among any of the casualties.
Did she mention? I wouldn't have asked her that. Like, I was gonna say, did she mention if she had been coming here with anything? Because she did do business on the side sometimes.
What kind of business did she like to do on the sides sometimes?
Net running.
Mm-hmm.
That was the thing. Like, that was all she did on the Drift Nation.
Mhm.
So, like, probably she didn't come here with anything. I think I'm going to just ask around as many people on the ship if they, in the panic, saw any hint of just like an elderly Korean woman, because that's maybe descriptive. I don't know. An elderly person in the panic on a ship, on a 80 ship that's just been set on fire, I feel is descriptive-ish.
Surprisingly, they don't.
Okay.
They don't remember seeing her leave. All of her, like the bag that she came with on the ship is gone.
That's maybe a good thing.
She is just not, yeah, there's just been no evidence of her.
I'll text her or try to call her, email her, like, hey, honey, where are you? The ship was set on fire. I can't find you. Please tell me, like, I'm really worried. Here's my address. I'm sorry, it's not a true proper house.
You don't get a message back for weeks and weeks. Like, you just, nothing back from her.
I was just gonna say, probably during that time I am asking around and then just continuing to work my tiny
Clinic.
shitty clinic.
And yeah, people just, you know, you're not able to get any more leads. The story kind of fizzles out on and the scream sheets and on the news. But one day you're in your clinic working, and someone knocks on the door and you open it and there's an envelope unmarked with your name on it.
This is the shittiest version of Ding Dong Ditch I've ever seen. I'll grab the envelope and open it up.
And it's it says, I am okay. It's unsafe for me to contact you.
How did you get a hold of paper?
And whatever, and unsafe for me to contact you. I will when I can. Stay safe. And it's signed with, you know, the nickname that you have for her and the nickname that she has for you. But she's trying to stay safe.
Okay, that's good.
Meanwhile, at the clinic, you are dealing with a lot of mundane stuff. Not mundane as in bullet holes, blah blah blah, food poisoning, yada yada yada. You're still getting relatively steady supply of net runners that are getting brain burns and other sorts of net running related injuries.
I'll probably, remembering that, I'll probably have sent, I think, probably at some point, some sort of email or text or whatever to my husband, like, please be careful about whatever that is. She's probably not going to apply, but...
She will not. You do not get a response.
Yeah, that's okay. Maybe, not really. The net run. Is it getting worse? Like, is it a straight line? Is it linear? Is it exponential? Sorry.
It is, I would say that it's staying pretty straight. Some of the cases are becoming more severe. But other than that, it's kind of been like just a steady, like, it's almost like, yeah, okay, we got another one, just a
like
regular kind of.
Concerningly endless supply of net runners. I think I might, like, for the people who come through there, I'll try to fix them up the best I can, but also I want to see if I can ask them questions like, who hired you? Because last time I checked, it was Golden Child, but if they're still coming through the door, like, whoever is employing them has got to change. So Golden Child should be dead.
Let's do another roll. Give me a persuasion or interrogation. It sounds like you're not trying to interrogate them.
I'm really not. I'm being nice.
You're being nice.
Yeah, I'm a nice person.
So give me a conversation persuasion roll.
Okay.
Conversation probably sounds more closer to it.
It probably is. I have to find wherever I put that. Social skills. Conversation, persuasion. Yeah, I don't have gradient either. So conversation, yeah?
Go for it.
Oh, yeah. That was a 9.
With a 9, these people are tight-lipped. Nobody's really talking to you. But I think that you get, like, in one person's kind of delirium, you hear them mutter net watch. Which you would know is like the people who are policing the old net.
Okay, so net watch is still going on. Cool. But why are they, like, I can't ask them that. These people don't have... These people's brains are fizzed out. That's not...
Yeah, between being, like, fizzed out and wounded and also just not talking, you're not getting more than that.
This is very rude.
You are getting a text, though, from someone named Rico, who's saying, cookout, come one, come all. Don't be late. Save
This is
the date.
very ominous. Who the fuck are you?
Oh, you never met Rico?
Yeah, come one, come all, I think in the context of my mind, and then Nara's mind is really,
I forgot that you didn't meet Rico.
carnival.
Nara wasn't there when we kicked the ass out of the clown.
Yeah, you've been in college for a long time. I forgot.
Yes, I'm always in college. It's unfortunately like that in life. But no, yeah, I wasn't there when we met Rico. And the phrase come one, come all, I feel triggers a flight or fight. Because that's very circus clown.
If there's an amendment I can make to this, then Maverick would invite Nara if Nara didn't already get an invite.
Okay.
I'd rather just say that because they don't know
I was going to say
each other.
that, and also, like, Jin would probably invite you as well. So,
Yeah.
that's what I was going to
We're doing a cookout at our friend Rico's. You want to come?
Sure.
And I think that, I think we can, that's a good wrap of where we've all been and what's happening. Yeah, and I think that if anyone has anything else that they might want to do or want to try or ask a question about or anything like that, we could start moving to this barbecue the night of the cookout, so on and so forth. Bueno. You guys are all going to show up at the... are you guys all just going to the... Is everyone going to the party? Bueno. You guys all show up, and there are people hanging out on the stoop. Some people you know, some people you don't. People are drinking, having a good time. You can see the smoke of the grill coming from the roof. Loud music is playing. They're playing some classical music like Willie Colon, Hector Lavoe. They're just getting down. And there are some people you can tell who are kind of, when you show up, they're a little bit on guard. They're like, they're holding their weapons. It is, still kind of combat zone, and but they seem like definitely a little tense. And I guess I'll pass on to you guys. You guys are now at this party. People are chilling. The animals are not out, but Abuelita's like, bringing up some arroz con gandules and putting it on the table, and the grill's going.
Please tell me they have dominoes. Please tell me they have dominoes.
I don't have to tell you. There are dominoes there. People are slapping dominoes on the table. Capicu, boom, and it's jumping.
Oh my god, I'm 10 again.
I will say that that Dre is definitely of the group the last to arrive. The paranoia thing is real. Dre is like, y'all there yet? Y'all good? Is everything on the up and up?
Yes.
Not dead
I have
yet.
brought my guns. You're fine.
Nara replies, not dead yet.
I send you a selfie of me and Jin drinking Smash.
I was gonna like, the response would have been like, is Jen drunk yet? And then it'd be like, that's a dumb question. I'm on my way.
Do you send the selfie of you and Jin on the group text? Because here would be like,
Group text.
I should
Yeah,
probably go get a clean jacket. She changes out for like her nice leather jacket.
Yeah, if Dre was checking in with us via the group text, I would have done that
sure.
also as a discreet way of giving you the heads up.
All right, fine. I'll put on a clean shirt that's not covered in fucking desert.
Uh-oh, Hero's gonna try.
Hero's trying. Oh Lord, let's see how that goes.
I can change him.
Hero's in a clean shirt. Like that's about as far as it goes.
Man, Maverick's got his nice leather jacket on, nice pants, nice jeans, my shirt.
No, it's just perfectly normal.
Yeah.
It's not.
So,
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, the fact is, same as usual.
Dre is flashy, but it's less flashy than normal, I guess.
Oh, that, if nothing else gives concern, that gives concern. Maverick sees that, it's like, oh no.
I was gonna say maybe Redacted has their formal harness on.
I love it.
Does it have ruffles or like a bow tie or something on it?
I don't fucking know.
The bow tie is connected to nothing. Don't worry about it.
The bow tie is holographic.
It has a couple of extra straps. You don't want to know where they lead.
Dre would
To the
ask
bow
because Dre has
tie.
no shoes anyway.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking bow tie.
Anyway.
Yeah, and you guys, what do you guys want to do? There's a poker game, there's a dominoes game. Abuelita is definitely, hija, ¿dónde está el aguacate? Where you got it? She's saying that to you.
Yo no creo que te entienda, abuelita. Yo no creo que hable español. Here, you don't
Dre
speak
brought
Spanish.
potato salad. It has seasoning. Ain't got no random like fruit or some shit
Like
in
some
it.
raisins?
Ain't no raisins in my potato salad. Like my mama told me to bring this here.
Is there any apple?
No.
No.
Why?
Don't put. You don't put that potato salad? I mean, I've never actually had potato salad. I don't think.
Koreans put apples in the potato salad.
Fair
Ah.
enough. It's a cultural
We also
thing, I
put raw
guess.
potato in the potato salad. It's very confusing.
I've seen a potato salad that has mayo and like vegetables, and
It's
they will eat that at Christmas.
it's supposed to be like a palate cleanser.
Doesn't
Okay,
raw
we're getting
potato
too off
have
topic.
arsenic in it?
I don't know.
Like that's not why. Anyway.
We're off topic.
We eat
Anyway.
almond,
So-
you know what we also eat? We eat almond jelly, which can in fact kill you if prepared incorrectly. So like clearly it's
believe
not
it.
a concern.
And as you're saying this, Rico comes over and he goes, you know what else could kill you if you don't do it correctly? Hanging out at this party. How's everybody doing?
Hey,
There we go.
And he's hugging people. He's like, I'm so glad you guys came out. I didn't think, with the hilaria going on, I thought maybe you'd think twice about coming, but I'm glad you came out.
It's good to
The
see
what?
you still
Here you go.
alive.
You too, bro. Yeah, you know they've been bumping your shit down in the. I hear it in the building when I'm walking, doing my patrols.
I figured I'd take advantage of this corpo money and like get some real shit out here to the streets.
Take it where you can get it, brother.
All props to Redacted over here for leaking my album. Says with a wink.
Finger guns.
Yo, what's good with y'all? It's been a minute since I haven't seen everybody. Y'all,
Yeah. We've all been kind of busy. You are way less flashy than normal.
Yes. What
I'm-
happened? Why
yeah,
do you
that-
look mostly normal?
I don't think
No.
he's ever gonna look mostly normal, but
nearly
Most-
dying as many times as I have, been kidnapped from a corpo party, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It changes your mindset. It does.
okay.
I'm still stuck in this contract, but I'm glad y'all are alive. And if
Same
it
to
means
you.
that y'all are all here, then it was worth it.
You have a heart, and I hug him.
Something like that.
Are you do you have the Exorcist with you? This Exorcist, sorry.
This Exorcist.
I do
believe
not
it.
actually. This Exorcist is not with me.
Okay.
As far as y'all can tell, I'm unarmed.
Okay.
And as you guys are hanging out, you hear like a ah, and someone screaming. You hear Abuelito go, "No, don't hurt it! Don't hurt it! Leave it alone."
Hi, Dios. I want to what happened, and I go jogging over there.
And what you look and see is that there is a rat running around on this roof. And someone went to go kill it, and Abuelito's chasing after it, and they're trying to grab this rat and save it.
Okay, Abuelita, give me the gloves, because I have a feeling I might have to this.
Gloves.
I don't know if this thing's gonna bite me.
Look at this, the big bad Solo scared of her. Move out the way. And you see her move swift, and she's able to grab the rat, and she's like holding it, and it kind of starts to calm down.
Okay, don't go crying to me if that thing gives you rabies.
The way worse things are rabies in Night City. Let's be real.
That may be. Still.
Yeah, wherever Redacted was standing, Redacted is no longer there. Redacted is like high atop on like I don't know,
Redacted.
a barrel, a table, somewhere as high and far away from this creature as possible.
Well, give me while you're up there, give me a perception check. You know, fucking everybody give me
Ooh.
give it to me.
My perception ability is debatable at best.
Good to you.
Yeah.
What you want? Oh, yeah.
We'll see.
Where is perception? Because I can't.
I might
see.
add luck
in
to
the
it
top.
just because I want to see.
Awareness.
17.
Ooh, 19.
And
I'm
yeah,
gonna
Hero is
Two as well.
making maple syrup whiskey
Are you-
shots.
I mean, technically, I still have fumble recovery on because I never moved it, and I'm actually okay with
19.
this.
Mine says 17. I just didn't.
So I still
type
don't
in
see
the
shit,
lock.
but it's not like I didn't do anything stupid.
I didn't type in the lock, but 19. 'cause
Okay.
I'm using up to.
And Maverick, you got the crit fail.
Mm-hmm. Does fumble recovery still? Because I never moved it, so I don't know if that cancels it in this case. But this
Doesn't look like it. But
yeah, I don't see shit regardless.
I'll say that you're just kind of fuming a little bit from Abuelita making fun of you, and she's waving the rat in your face, going, "Big scaredy cat, big scaredy cat." And
I love
I am
her.
above hitting old women. I am above
Accurate.
hitting old women.
If you hit her, I will hit you.
That's more of a joke than anything. Maverick respects people. Shut up.
Big Sexy, you know, you're a musical person, and even over the loud system, you can hear the kind of cutting, trebly shrill of that ice cream truck music. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know what it is in Philly, but that's what it is in New York. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun, dun.
it's the same.
You can hear that like very loudly. Not loudly, but like if you could hear it this high up with this music, it must be very loud. I would say that Nara, you said 19, Redacted, and Hero. You guys can see that there are like some like there's movement around. Like if you look or do a 360 around the building, there's like these trucks speeding around. One that gets close enough that you can tell like that's an ice cream truck. And from like behind buildings where you can't see, you can hear the sound of gunfire or some sort of explosion here and there.
God, is this like a
Along with the
scene out
sound
like
of this music.
Twisted Metal with the ice cream?
That
truck
is
and the clown?
exactly what I was thinking too. I think Dre would summarily dismiss this whole bit of information. He's gonna act like he does not hear the sound of this. I'm gonna focus on the music. I'm gonna bring out a deck of cards. We're about to play some spades. I'm about to whoop somebody's ass.
Those fucking clowns.
Do
What about the
I,
clowns?
since I'm perched up a little bit, am I able to? Did you say that we can hear and see this, or just hear it?
Yeah, I would say that you can see it and hear it for sure.
Is it right near the building?
Right now, it seems like they're kind of moving around. You can tell that there are several of them. And there definitely is one that's like, maybe 3-block radius from the apartment building.
I'll call over to Maverick. Also say hi to Maverick because I forgot that we should probably do that. And to Hiro, and kind of call them over to where I am and kind of point down to the carnage and kind of be like, I got 20 on the big one.
I'm gonna take the small one. It looks like it could fit through the alleys.
Oh boy.
And kind of observe and see what the hell's going on before deciding if I want to do anything, because I kind of just want to kick it and have some fun.
Yeah, like this was supposed to be fun. Let's not shoot.
So this is my version of fun while still engaging with the referee's story of chaos.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. If it gets closer to us or it's our problem, then we'll deal with it then.
So you guys are just gambling and playing. I just what I do.
Yep. Until it is proven that it'd be our fault or our problem, yes.
I mean, yeah, does it look like they're aiming up towards rooftops where they maybe can tell people are?
You can't tell from that roll. You can just tell that they're around and they're playing really weird, crappy ice cream music. Maybe they're just selling ice cream. I don't even know.
I mean, they are shooting. That feels distinctly un-ice creamy.
For people who are
Listen,
for
you've never
people
seen
who
an ice
gamble-
cream cannon before?
That sounds so miserable. I think Nara will look at it and kind of give it a single glance and probably walk over to where cards are being played and go, anyone know Gin Rummy?
We're playing poker. But come on, join in.
Okay. Not good at poker.
What kind of poker
You know
we
me.
playing?
You're not good. Oh, well, you get to deal then.
Okay.
Whoever's playing poker, let me get a gamble roll from you.
I'll join in.
Whoever's playing, I don't know what the dominoes roll is. What's a dominoes roll?
I don't know. I've never actually played dominoes. Did you see
You've never
Never
played
played dominoes.
Well, not the one my dad plays with the one my abuelo and stuff. No, they never taught me.
Wow.
I asked.
Play dominoes.
Well,
Well,
we'll
not-
talk about that.
That's disrespectful. Me and my family would have to fight.
Like not the
straight up.
roll, not the trying to knock them over the game, right?
Yeah. I
Oh,
used to play proper dominoes with Keith Haring dominoes by myself.
oh, is that why those had
Okay.
numbers on them?
I'd say maybe make it a intelligence roll or cool roll or something for domino players,
Okay,
I think intelligence sounds right.
right?
probably. I'm not probably gonna put any more luck on it. Where
Gin
is it?
Rummy is really fun. Gin
So
Rummy
just
is
straight
like
intelligence?
shitty mahjong.
Yes, please.
Okay.
You don't need to know.
14.
Yeah. Nara, are you gambling too?
I'll gamble a little bit.
Aw.
Big Sexy and Hero, what are you guys up to while everyone's playing games? We can start with Hero.
Honestly, if I know that there's clowns running around because we have beef, probably just like nursing a drink till
Nursing
they vacate the area. Yeah. Once the
Uh,
ice cream music stops, then I'll do something. But until then, I'm like, nah. What if I gotta fucking stab somebody? Can't do that if I'm drunk or in the middle of a poker game. It's just rude.
Big Sexy, what are you up
Do
to?
I see this? Do I see you like just chilling, nursing a drink sort of thing?
Oh, I have no doubt that Hero is just kind of like half sitting on the edge of the roof, looking down with just a can of Smash, just looking, watching.
I think Dre would probably come over like, you believe in taking a day off? Damn.
Look,
They ain't coming for you. They don't know your ass is here.
no, but if they figure it out, then it's going to be real exciting real quick.
But why would they figure it out? I'm just like, let's think this through. What they gonna come for you for? And that's coming from my paranoid ass. I've been locked up in the house with my mama most of the time. She told me I had to go out and get out and hang out with some friends.
Oh, I'm glad you're here.
So am I. Did I tell you I got a cyber arm?
Oh, shit, really?
They smashed my shit, so I had to go get, something fixed a little bit, just a smidgen.
Does it do anything cool? Does it shoot knives or some shit?
And I think Dre would be like, show you the left hand, and then it grows into long fucking claws because it got the Wolver hand and giant fucking claw hands, essentially.
That's fucking cool.
Folds back up, back into the hand.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah,
I was thinking about
that.
Someone smashed my hand. I had someone fall on me, the whole thing. I was like, well, when in Rome, get your hand cut off.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I was thinking about getting some upgrades. I'm just trying to decide if they're going to be on me or on my next vehicle. It's really, I can't decide yet.
Yeah, so I'm going to, on the DL, you can't be telling nobody, but I'm going to pilot school. Yeah, I'm using that corpo money to learn how to properly fly AV, because I can't be flying like your reckless ass. That'll get
Oh yeah, no, I've got decisions to make about that. Got an interesting offer from and I pull out of the pocket the bottle of maple syrup, put it back in my pocket, to run I don't know, logistics and shipping or some shit.
Is that legal?
It's a corpo. They don't care.
You want to be a syrup runner, I guess.
I'll play. Sorry, I'm
I
not.
don't know. It's a legit. He's apparently going straight and offered me, I don't know, a job, something.
Me? Wait, hold up.
Not us, my clan. You're good.
Oh.
You're safe. Don't worry.
It's like y'all still working for Trauma Team?
No, we got fired. At least I got fired. I'm pretty sure everybody got fired.
Yeah, I quit.
Maverick would confirm later. No, yeah, we all got our asses fired.
I never worked for Trauma Team.
Yep, this is a fair point. You never worked for Trauma Team.
As far as they know.
It's fine.
Listen.
Who cares?
Thank y'all. Seriously, I could have been dead out there. I know y'all ain't know I was out there, but still, y'all got me back.
I only feel bad we couldn't come grab your ass sooner, but.
And yeah, I'm not dead, so
Yeah,
that's a lot. I mean, I'm dealing
Not
with some
as
mental
important.
shit after that. No, getting kicked
I
out
have
of
books.
hell. I got a real twins phobia nowadays. If I see people that look too much alike next to each other, it's curtains. I need to get the fuck out.
Mhm.
And I don't really party all like that no more. So
How's your mom?
That is a good question.
Oh, she's wonderful.
Okay. We need to meet her.
Something wrong with Rhea though. She won't tell me.
Oh. Is that a good or a bad thing? Because last I checked, you didn't even like your sister.
Yeah, well, family's complicated.
Hmm.
That does not mean that I like her, so don't go telling her no shit like that. It just means
You say that like I talked to her, but
I don't know. Shit, she might be asking y'all questions about when my next album. Some bullshit. You got 3 albums.
Nah.
I've genuinely never met your sister.
Good. It's probably better for everyone. But no, I just want to say thank you, Nara. Good looking out at the clinic, because you know.
It'll be good.
I wasn't exactly nice to y'all all the time. I was
No,
a
you
selfish
weren't.
asshole a lot
Yes,
of the time.
Absolutely were.
I mean,
I'm trying to do better, is what I'm
mean,
saying.
and at least when it comes to the thing I think you're mentioning, at least with me, y'all did leave my ass for the Russian twins. So that was a group thing. You were right on that. You were just the first person who opened your damn mouth. And I was pissed.
Yeah, I wasn't really trying to get you fucked up. I thought you was leaving.
No, I know. I know that now. I mean, that didn't exactly make me feel better for a while, but I also know it probably wasn't personal, but it still sucked. So both can coexist. You're good. I forgave y'all a long time ago for that. So I meant to mention that to you. I didn't know if you thought I still hated you for that. I don't. I never hated you.
I mean, people got reasons to hate me, but if y'all like, at least know that I give a shit.
I know. You sold your soul, which is your music.
You gotta say it like that. Damn.
I was trying to make the impact important.
Some of these wounds ain't closed yet. I'm still bleeding a little.
I've got books. I've got books for that. Don't worry. I've been there.
I got therapy like 4 times a week.
Oh yeah.
Damn,
Which make sure to get a rubber band. Just make sure to get a rubber band for when you're dissociating. It brings it back to reality.
Oh, it ain't no dissociating thing.
Well, when you forget about the twins, I don't know, like stuff like that.
Oh,
it
I
regrounds
think
you.
about the twins, claw hand pops out. That's what I'm thinking, and that's probably not a good idea to just start clawing people. So I just
again, the rubber band might help with that. I'll show you later.
Oh, that's new.
I mean, you did talk about getting knives for hands. I don't know.
And I'll turn to Nara and say, like, Dre's not wrong. If it weren't for you, I probably wouldn't be able to say this to you right now. So, even though you've been really busy with the clinic, I'm sure you've been doing similar help to other people who need it. So
hopefully not drug deals. I'm just saying, you're really.
I
bad
don't
at that.
do drug deals.
Yeah,
it was a single event.
We learned how that goes. I just say
it went fine. I got my money, and he ended up dead. So
what?
He did.
Redacted will just look very confused. And
was when I was on the mend? When did this happen?
Yeah, you weren't around. I got to test my flamethrower that day.
Listen, it ended up fine in the end.
Yep. We can't
go
back there, but
someone's
otherwise.
coming to kill your ass for drugs. I just need to know that.
Hero, did you park your gyro up here?
No, there's no space. I drove.
Do you have a nice car at least? I know the last one got totaled. It was a borrow.
Yeah, I'm borrowing another one.
Well,
you're muted, Mike.
Abuelita's coming around and she's saying, "Come, come," and she's giving everybody plates of food. You look around and Jin got Rico, and they're just in a corner, arms around each other.
When the moon hits your eye.
No, what are they singing?
Yeah, I tell them she's not going to stop offering you food till you eat, so you just might as well eat now.
You guys are all. You guys are all. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I once showed up to my husband's apartment, and I'd already eaten lunch, and I told her I already ate lunch, and she still gave me a 3-course meal.
Yeah,
that's
the way to do things.
My mother will.
That's how they do it.
Yeah.
And you guys are eating your food, and those songs have gotten louder. Those trucks have gotten louder. It's been probably an hour change more that you've been hanging out, and it's popping off. And all you start to hear is Willie, Willie, Willie.
The fuck it. I guess the clown has friends.
Willie.
He had friends earlier.
And you look over the side, there are trucks, a couple of ice cream trucks outside the front of the building, side of the building, and there are a bunch of bozos. And some have lit some candles on the sidewalk. Some are chugging smash. And they're just chanting Willie. The people who are on the stoop have gone back inside the building.
I'll look around. Willie. Anybody here named Willie?
I don't think there's anybody here named Willie.
I don't
Look
think
over
so
at
either.
Biggs. I'm like, see, this is why I didn't drink. And I just
I didn't drink either, so we're good.
I'm like,
I'm
give
not
me
drunk.
another one of them.
I
This is
did.
why I do drink.
You chugging drinks? Give me a resist drug and torture, please.
Of course.
Who else was drinking? You had a drink with.
I started
Gin.
drinking since before we got here. Yeah.
That's true. It's been a couple hours. That's the only drink you had.
I mean, I could have definitely continued drinking. I'm fine with having shitty rolls tonight because that's
Give me
fun.
that resist drug and torture roll.
On it.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh,
you're
I was
good.
gonna say I'm happy to just take the condition, but
No, you
that
both
crit
are
says
holding.
otherwise.
You know, it's not a lot of shots or anything like that. It's just like mad Coronas or Smashonas, whatever they're called.
Smash owners.
No.
Bad name.
And you guys
Corona,
hear this wild crack, pow, pow, like the sound of like these cannons going off. And you see these projectiles fly up above the roof.
Oh,
And they
I
come
hit the
and
floor.
they splat
Everyone
down.
off the roof.
Yeah.
And when it splats down, you see that it looks like vanilla ice cream. Looks like they do have. They're firing off some ice cream
Ice cream
cannons.
cannon. So not
I
fireworks.
mean, at least it's not guns.
I mean, you don't know there's a bomb in there, so let's just get off the
Good
roof.
time. Let's get in.
He threw a live rat at me and then started shooting at me. I'm not.
So what you're saying is don't make a mudslide out of this stuff.
The neighborhood is now.
Considering the dude threw
Definitely
confetti at
not.
me and then made me blind, yeah, go.
Let's take our break. We'll take our break right here. With the cloud shouting Willie and crying Willie and firing ice cream into the sky. Let's take our break. Go use your toilets and get your drinks and your snacks and do your thing. And we'll be back in 7-ish to 10-ish minutes. Sound good?
Sounds
Bueno.
good.
Never.
See y'all soon.
See y'all soon.
See you soon.
Zoom zoom.
There we are. We're back.
Hey, we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Rolling Deez 20's presents Trauma Team Chronicles, a Cyberpunk Red Adventure, spotlighted by Roll20.
Spotlighted?
Spotlighted.
Don't make fun of my accent.
That's not an accent.
When we last left off,
Nope.
our crew of edge runners were at a cookout on a rooftop in the combat zone, hanging out with some friends, playing oh fuck. And I forgot to do your rolls. Fuck me. Maverick, you got lucky, and you won the domino game. Redacted, you broke even playing poker and had a good time. But now you guys are all eating plates of food and a building that is now surrounded by a bunch of bozo clown gang members who are shouting the name Willie and firing right now just ice cream.
Do we have to free Willie?
No.
People around you
there's
are
nothing left to free.
Oh, we did from his
Freedom.
mortal coil.
We liberated him from his mortal coil.
I just
Out of character was
But-
that was the clown's name Willie?
The clown
Oh.
that Hero ran
Got
over
it.
with the AV multiple times.
and I was
Understood.
making a movie reference in
Yeah.
case some of you missed it.
I know
No,
what Free
I
Willy is.
got
Fuck
it.
that
off.
you know.
Don't act like this like a thing that I should just know.
I mean, shouldn't you know it? Why don't you know?
People
I'm
around
just-
you are gathering around the roof. They're whispering nervously. The music is cut off. Jin and Rico are just drunk. They're kind of passed out, kind of half awake. Rico's trying to get up and can't really do it.
Maverick grabs Rico. Everybody, get everybody in the building as far hunkered down as possible. Go.
Ice cream cannons. Ice cream.
I think you're muted.
Oh, I'm just mumbling to myself. I'm like, man, these motherfuckers just got ice cream cannons. It's ice cream. I ain't about to let this fuck my game up. I got
What
a
if
good
it's
group
worse?
going.
Are you gonna let that
Dre,
fuck your game up?
Dre. First time we talked with Willie, he blinded me with confetti cannon bombs.
I forgot about that one.
Did you boop his nose?
No, I didn't touch him.
Why not?
Get
I think
inside,
he's asking
please.
if you booped his nose with your fist.
Oh, I shot him blind somehow.
So there's solutions to every problem.
My point is, it's probably not going to be just ice cream. Let's just.
Didn't like Hero land an AV on one of these? Like,
That
There are
was
more
fun.
apparently.
then why are we stressing? You're muted, Liz.
To be fair, I don't have an AV right now.
To be
I don't even
fair,
have my gyro now.
And-
We are AV-less.
And yeah, they're firing these ice cream cannons in the air. Some of them are shooting confetti up in the air. Some are throwing beer glasses and just splattering paint on the building. It's getting rowdy out there.
We should probably go see if. I don't think talking to them is going to do anything, but at least we can officially start the conflict for himself.
Isn't there like a Night City PD? What are we doing? I don't work for
Oh.
Trauma Team. Y'all work for Trauma Team?
No. Our
Then
ass
this is not
fired,
our
remember?
problem.
I agree with Dre.
Okay. Well, we're the ones who killed Willie, so that's probably.
Then y'all shouldn't let them see anything about your persons. Put on a disguise. Dre turns his hair bright green and has like green tattoos now.
Okay. Let's just
He's
go
doing
with
his
that,
best Cisco impression.
What's that song he sang again? Anyway,
Thong, 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 thong.
and you guys, what are you guys doing? You guys going to go back in the building?
Yeah, we about to get Lydia in the house. Like, why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
And you
I mean,
guys go.
going in the building, right? Not
Yes.
staying outside. Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys go in the building, and people are shutting doors. People are running into their apartments. Abuelita lives out on the first floor, and she's like, "Oh, my babies, my babies!" And she's running down to her apartment.
Yeah, I think I don't know if Maverick would be going like following after Abuelita to make sure that Abuelita's okay, but if Maverick does, then I would follow Maverick.
Yep.
Maverick, is that what you're gonna do?
Huh?
Are you gonna go down with Abuelita to her apartment on the first floor? Or
I
what do you
mean,
wanna
if
do?
nothing else, just to get a look out on the ground floor of what's going on outside.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we're
Okay.
probably, if Redacta's coming with me, which they're more than welcome to, I could probably do both. Like, do a quick check and tell Willie to be like, put them wherever you put them in emergency situations, and I go check the front door of the building. I guess.
Shoot. Wait, is that mouse hers? Or
No,
just a mouse
it's
that
just
she,
a random.
like,
It's a
befriended?
random rat that she found on the roof that they were going to kill, and she was
I
like,
think
"No,
it's
don't
hers
kill
now.
it. It's hers now."
It's hers
but
now.
it wasn't.
Yeah. So
Dre's just playing
Yeah, I'll
portable
check out the window.
audio, playing them old school hits like Kesha's TikTok, just walking down the hallway, just getting drunk, playing music.
And you are doing that. Hero and Nara, you guys also going to the first floor?
Probably hang around with Dre. Is it possible to get off the block, like if you were to drive, or have they blocked it in?
So the building the building is on a corner, and they are mostly gathered around the front, but their trucks are kind of parked around that corner. So the ways, there's a front entrance that you could go through, and we could say there's a back one that goes into a little alley that would feed off to the right behind the building.
Okay.
Or beside the building. Yeah.
I think that Nara is probably staying with the people for the most part to keep an eye on them, make sure if anyone try to help keep them calm, and say if you need me, then call me, but I'm not especially good for fighting.
Yeah, and there's some people hanging around in the hallways nervous. There are some people who are trying to catch your vibe, big sexy, so they're trying to dance with you and Hero and try to ignore what's going on outside. Downstairs, you look out through the front door, Maverick and Redacted, and you see that, the clowns are just lighting more candles, and it's just like a rowdy kind of their version of a memorial for this Willy dude. And you see someone kind of step out of one of the ice cream trucks, and hefty, cyber armed, kind of dripping clown makeup that's dripping from sweat and whatever else, them just pouring drinks on their face. So it's just kind of smeared clown makeup, and they're just holding a giant big axe, and they just start pounding it on the concrete outside.
Get an axe!
And people are just people are kind of getting into it,
Of course, this is the one time Dre doesn't have sex with us.
and they're just dancing to this song that's been playing over and over again from all the ice cream trucks. People are shouting Willy. People are honking their noses. Honk, 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 honk. It's getting intense out there.
I kind of want to do something ridiculous, and look around Abuelita's apartment to see if Abuelita has an actual live real turtle, and maybe put it out the window discreetly as an offering.
She will kill you.
To represent.
She will kill you.
You are an awful human. That is so bad.
No. It's not even that. Abuelita will kill you. And she will not hesitate. I don't think I can stop her.
Let them finish.
Discreetly.
Let them finish.
Let me just get this straight. You want to take one of Abuelita's pets and hang it out the window.
I'm essentially putting it out there, thinking back to the last interaction I remember was the clown trying to steal Augie from the AV. So I would like to offer an actual turtle in my contribution to this memorial for Willy.
Give me a athletics roll. Give me an athletics
I'm about to fight Grandma.
Oh my god!
I told you.
Evil.
What did you say? Athletics?
Yes, please.
Take a broom to Redacted's head. Boop.
18.
She's gonna get her chancla.
Um,
And whoops some
you are
ass.
able to just take it. You like you're reaching for it, and she's holding this turtle, and you snatch it away from her. And she's like, "I know, puddles, no." And
Everything's
say no.
going to be okay. Don't worry, everything's going to be fine. Puddles just wants to, participate. Right, Puddles, you want to be part of the fun, right? I know that I'm not drunk, but I think because I'm trying to convince her and maybe get some pity, I'm acting drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Ay, Dios, ayúdame con esto. Sí,
Which
tanto
maybe
mudar
I have to,
él.
I don't know if I have to do some kind of like deception roll to pull off the fact that I'm just being a ridiculous drunk and just trying to see if, I don't know if they know anything about this Augie thing, but I'm like, hey,
Give me an
not?
acting
This
roll.
is a fun. Oh God, is that a thing?
It's under performance skills.
Great. Yeah, it's a big fat 0. But it's a crit.
We'll steal her turtle then.
You are able to convince her that you are drunk, but it does not comfort her in any way. Because you are, these are her
Put the
babies.
turtle down. Protect
Yeah.
the turtle down, please.
But you say you take the turtle and you stick it out the window and you're trying to offer it now to the clouds.
I don't want to draw attention to me. I just want to, I don't know, I'm thinking like it's on the first floor. I can like lean out the window and like place it on the ground and like shoo it over in slow turtle fashion over to the rest of the clowns.
You where is it? Oh, yes. Okay. So yeah, you are able to take this turtle and you put it out on the ground, and it's a little bit far, so the turtle you're not able to place it on the ground. You kind of have to like get as close as you can and kind of drop it down.
Another missed opportunity for my harness to be like my
Mission
belayer
Impossible
rock climber thing. Yeah. I've been quite ahead that much.
And the turtle kind of falls and just starts to what seems to you be like moving cautiously. And with good reason, because as you're pulling yourself back in the window, a bullet hits the wall right beside you. And another bullet hits the turtle right in the shell. And you hear, after the 2 shots go off, you hear, honk, 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 honk.
That's a dead turtle.
Do I fall out the window?
Huh? No, you don't fall out the window. You're able to like stumble backwards, but you fall out inside of the apartment.
Okay, that idea didn't work as well as I thought.
Maverick goes to check to see if
And give me a brawling roll, please.
Me?
No, redacted. Yeah. So you fall back and you're able to hear Abuelita's footsteps as she's coming towards you.
Told you.
But it probably sounds, you're probably able to hear it because one foot sounds like the slapping of a slipper on the floor, and the other sounds like a thud of just bare foot. Because she's holding a slipper in her hand and she's swinging at your head, and you're able to move just in time before she can hit you.
Can I check to see if the turtle's actually dead?
You have brought this upon yourself.
True. That means not stopping it. Is the turtle dead?
The turtle is in its shell.
Can I climb out the window and grab it and bring it back inside?
Give me
I will roll. It's fine.
Athletics roll.
Okay.
Oh gosh, this definitely became a thing and not what I was intending.
Okay, athletics then.
Yes, please.
Shoot. I was supposed to do that. And I'll spend a luck on it. Why not?
12. No.
This is such a
Are you kidding? I have fumble recovery on still? I never moved it. Can I still grab the turtle, please?
Oh my god.
You're getting sprayed with bullets, but yeah, you can grab the turtle.
Yeah, so
I thought this might happen.
1 second, please. Okay. So you try to go jump out this window, and you are distracted by just a hail of bullets that starts coming in your direction, and you fall out of the window, and you kind of land on your feet for a second, but a bullet rips right through your leg, and you fall to the ground. You're going to take
How much
6,
damage?
12, 18 points of damage,
Okay.
and you
Oh,
now have a
boy.
broken leg, so you have -4 to your movement.
So how much damage did you say that was?
18.
18 minus 40 is...
Well,
Wait,
okay, so
make sure
the way
you-
it works is you got to use your armor,
Armor
ablate
first.
your armor down. So whatever your armor is, subtract that from the 18, and then subtract 1 from where your armor's
Right,
at.
been a second. Okay. So back to... So that was... If it was back to my... minus 18... 7 points of damage. We're good. Okay. Okay.
What's your armor? 11?
Yeah.
So now it's at 10.
So yeah, I moved it down to 10. I'm doing the...
And then you should put the broken leg modifier onto your... I think they have that there somewhere.
I will look for it.
Or just put -4 on the custom for your movement.
Yeah, I can't find it, so I'm gonna just put -4 on the custom.
Wait, actually, don't do that. That's going to be for all your rolls. Just make it. I don't know where you could make a note there. You could subtract 4 from your move on the front page instead.
Just remember to put it back to 6 later. I was just like, ow, shit. Can I still grab the turtle? If I'm on the floor with it, can I at least grab the turtle and hold it?
Yeah, and you are now beside the turtle.
I
and
grab
you
it
can,
and stick it in my... I just hold it.
and as you do, you can feel it moving with like in its shell. You can feel its little feet coming against your chest.
Waddles, I got you.
And now
I'm on the floor.
You guys are excited at these bozos. They're coming closer to the building. The one holding the big axe is like pounding it and coming up the steps, and like now banging it on the door. Upstairs, you guys can hear the sound of these gunshots, and the sound of the banging that's happening on the front door of the building.
I'm just on the floor.
I
don't know how loud my shit went, but it was loud. So if it carried, you might have heard that.
What do you guys want to do upstairs? More people are running into their apartments as they're hearing this knocking going on. Fewer people are wanting to dance with you.
I have an idea.
All ears.
Okay, so can we potentially cut off all the lights in this place and then taunt these motherfuckers into a trap? Because as it happens, I have some glow paint on myself.
Are you saying you're gonna be a fucking ghost?
I mean, maybe.
I have a glow stick, if that helps. Just left over.
But I just want to like
We
lead
don't
them
have
up the
comms anymore.
stairs, take them out there, and then yeet someone off a roof. Because I don't think clowns can fly.
We would have to get everyone to a safe place.
I mean, safe if you tell them that Willie is dead and we fucked him, in whatever orifices you feel are appropriate. Like maybe they'll just chase us.
I
Like
mean,
I
they
got him
probably
right in
would.
the armpit, and like maybe that's gonna be enough to really piss them off and take them up to the roof. To me, all we have to do is turn the lights off, write the glow paint on the wall, bring some arrows, and like we kicked Willie's ass and we
Willie
killed
was
him.
a corporate lawyer.
Yeah. Willie was getting honked by corpos. Like, you know.
Do we think we can debatably take all of them if it comes to that?
I mean, y'all remember that classic movie Home Alone? We could go on some of that shit.
I don't know if we have enough time is the problem.
That's a good point. Do we have enough time?
Because they're trying to break the door in now.
Then we just lead them to the roof and we just throw them off of it.
That could work.
I really hate clowns. I
No,
really
same.
hate them.
No, yeah.
I am going to send a text and I'll be like, I need some flyers, and I'm just going to send the address.
You need some flyers?
Yeah, to my
Oh.
cousins.
Yeah, okay. Sure. And they respond back, got you.
I really need.
Flyers and fire.
I really need to find out something that's not medicine these days. This is Nara's just like, I've been fired from my job as a med tech for Java C. My skill set is useless.
Yeah, I think Dre has taken to cutting off all the lights in the hallways. If people don't cut them off, there's not a simple way. Then he's busting them out, and he's just writing shit across stuff in glow paint.
Well,
Is this building not just?
I would say that
have, like,
Redacted
a
has
central
been
unit?
Redacted has been in the net architecture of this place before.
It's true.
So if you can get that message to Redacted somehow, you might be able to.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would go downstairs because I have to start from there to lead them upstairs.
Okay. So if I understand the plan correctly, Hero, you've sent this text and you're helping people get out of the way into
I
their
also
apartments.
called Night
into safe
City
place?
PD. I did that. That's the thing that Drake.
Okay.
That was like an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
And and Nara, what you're panicking and cursing, losing your job, and
No, Nora's helping still people away. I think under their breath, there may be like, God, I wish like my skill set is not suited to this situation. I can't fight.
Tell people to
I spend my
barricade their
turn
doors, sort of things.
spiraling into existential dread. Yep.
Listen, Nara is really good at healing people, and she's lost the job that allowed her to do that, and she's not
Listen,
particularly happy.
you teach Maverick how to save lives, Maverick will show you how to take them.
Nara's like debating what she's gonna have to do to make enough money to keep up her course of living.
so what are you
running that
doing
fleet
now?
clinic, baby. Keep running that fleet.
Right
fleet
now,
clinic.
Nara's helping get people away, and I think saying I can help, maybe, I guess, set up any traps. I'm not the worst at tech things.
Dre just
What kind of
says,
trap do you want to do? You want to
"Can
put like
you
a bunch
draw
of
a dong on a wall.
A dog?
Dong.
Oh,
D-O-N-G.
dog. I heard
Like
dog.
a penis.
Why didn't you just say dick? That's so much easier.
Dick dong.
ding dong? No, you go classic. You put some paint cans on some rope above the stairs. Have you seen Home Alone?
Oh, no, I haven't. I think that
Seen Home Alone. How?
because I just never have.
Well, it's fine.
Look,
I've watched a lot more.
It is
I'll
not
go
shame
even
and
older.
surprise.
I'll go full on like these are bozos. These are clowns. They have to. I have a feeling that if they see a physical comedy thing, I'll try to set up some normal traps. But also, I have a feeling that if they see a physical comedy thing set up, they are inclined to take it. Like I will hunt down a rake or a shovel if I must, and like
banana peels.
banana peels, just conveniently
I will not answer your
place
question.
that on the ground.
Okay.
So they have to step.
So
I
if
mean,
you want to set up
we
those
got-
kind of traps, give me a wilderness survival roll.
Is that a thing you can roll?
Yes.
Apparently.
Oh no, I don't roll well.
With an 11, you're able to set up some traps.
Okay, that's fine enough.
How effective they are, you can't really tell, but you put some stuff down.
And I'm also absolutely also willing to steal some paint and write ding dong, the Willy is dead.
You got you. You call NCPD and they are like, yeah, we fucking know. It's Hilaria. We're working on it. It's busy. We'll get there when we can. And they hang up on you.
Wait, this is a thing that has a name?
They said we know it's Hilaria. We're working on it.
Oh, it's like the purge, isn't it? Like, or at least it's just that's almost a crazy.
Or is it like
Deez?
Bozo Morning Day and they're just acting a fool in the entire fucking city and everybody's kind of used to it and we're panicking for no goddamn reason?
I would say
Except
that
somebody got them riled up by throwing a turtle at them.
no, I would
I
say
was shot on the floor.
that you guys would probably have heard of Hilaria, and it's like the Bozos night where they do their carnivals and they bug out and they go around robbing and just
Bozo's
it's
night,
their festival.
and we
It's
feel
like
alright.
it's just their big party.
Bozo's night.
But for them,
Oh, what a
partying
night.
is
Partying
this
is
kind of
murder.
stuff.
Okay, cool. So we should get a
Ooh,
comically
nice.
large TNT Acme bomb and just drop it on them and see how they do.
Listen, I think my weird comedy chaps might work if it's hilarious. By the sound of it, they are inclined to take the physical comedy chaps.
Redacted.
So
Big has just told you his plan for trying to shut off all the lights. You know that there are some control nodes that you can get access to through the net architecture. And also Maverick is outside with Puddles the turtle.
I am currently shot on the floor. Can one of you come grab me, please? I can't move.
Get up off the floor.
I can't.
You've been shot before, it's fine.
In the leg. It's kind of hard to hop for a window. My bad.
As there's one more
Dre
big,
will try
okay.
to grab you if you grab Dre's hand and
Yeah.
pull you back
Well,
in.
first take the turtle. I think this was almost good.
Oh, yeah,
gadget
take
for
the
this.
turtle.
Please, take the
Turtle's
turtle.
more important.
Why are you
And
handing me a turtle?
So I got shot. Just do it.
I'll explain later. And I'll try and jack into the net architecture.
I will get up through the window with Dre's help.
and before we do all this, like, as you guys are getting this plan into motion, let's have everybody roll initiative, and we'll put some order to this whole thing.
How do I do that again?
Reflex.
Just roll your
Okay.
reflex.
So the actual initiative button did not work, so we just reflex.
What I
Can
should
I
have,
also-
it's very funny.
Always bad.
Even though we've lost the jobs, I have a med tech, I have a med tech bag and a med scanner outside of that. So I still have enough
That's good.
here.
Yeah.
I just also want to point out, so we have vehicles, speakers, we're gambling with coins, we have a fucking turtle shell, banana peels, paint. This is basically the Mario Kart episode.
This is Mario Kart, isn't it? That's what you're getting at. You're getting at Mario Kart.
We even got Toad in the form of a turtle.
Yeah.
I'm
The
gonna
turtle
blue
shells,
shell
yeah.
someone. The blue.
Listen,
We're gonna paint
I-
it blue and just toss it at somebody.
I
You ain't in first
still-
place no more.
I believe in the shitty physical comedy traps we could potentially set up and that they would just have to take because they're clowns. Like literal clowns.
Go for it. Shit.
Like if we give them a pie full of acid,
Mhm.
you know?
Where are we
They
gonna
might
get a
just
pie
slam their
full of
faces
acid?
into it and then burn off their face.
Where are we
It's
gonna
not
get a
an
pie full of acid?
just get a regular pie and dump acid on it, obviously.
If I,
Potato
is
salad.
this in character, or are we just shooting the
Potato
shit and we need to
salad.
move on?
Potato salad could work too, yeah. You just dump the acid in the potato salad. As long as it's not a metal bowl, you should be fine. Get like a plastic or glass bowl. Glass is super hard.
Are we in character?
So, Redacted, I want you
Yeah,
to
this is out of
give me your
character.
interface rolls to get into the net architecture.
Out of character. Data is telling you this.
Okay, I just
I
I
think-
could tell.
I think I can just jack in as a action, or would this be a special kind of jack in?
No, you can just jack in.
Okay, so yeah, I'd like to jack in as one thing, and then try and find the control node. Do I have to pathfind for that?
When you
did
jump
I already know it?
into it, the first thing you see is a password.
Okay. So I'll try and. It's been so long. What do I have to do for
Well,
that?
didn't you
I'll
jump into this one before?
What'd you
Or
say?
is it- Never mind. Matters.
Yeah, your role would be backdoor. So you're basically just giving
Thank
your
you.
yeah, you're using
Interface
backdoor.
for whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah, and with a 22, you bust through this password, No problem. It's just a net architecture for this little building, and you now see that you have complete control over the sprinkler system, the fire alarm, the elevators, and also the lights.
Okay, and Dre sent me a message to shut off the lights if I can. Is that all
Yes.
or anything else?
Shut off the lights. But if you feel anything else creative can work with this plan, because Dre sent you the whole plan. Like, I'm going to try to taunt them up to the roof. We put whatever traps and shit we can in between us and the roof, and once we get them to the roof, we yeet them off the roof.
So what I'd like to do, I could do this over the course of several turns if needed, but I want to shut off the lights, but then like just turn them on in sequence, basically like to follow Dre, and then shut them off as they move past, so that they're like essentially forced visually to keep moving forward in the direction of Dre.
Okay.
And kind of do a little light show like that.
You got control over them in that way, for sure. Maverick is up next, and then Dre. Maverick, you're outside. You've got this turtle in your shirt, and you can see, like, if you look to your left, up this, like, the clowns are kind of gathering on the stoop, and the big axe-wielding mofo is, like, banging, getting harder and harder with their attacks each time.
On the door, right? They're trying to get in.
It looks like it. They're not, like, active assaulting. They're having fun.
Okay, so they're just screwing up the door. If it opens, it opens. Okay.
They're enjoying scaring people right now at this point, it seems like.
Well, I guess I'll have to try to climb in the window with a shot leg. We'll see how that goes.
And you also see that Dre, were you at the window at this point, Dre?
Yeah,
Is that what you said?
yeah.
So you can see Dre above you.
And then can you help me out, please?
No, I'm just going to stare at you. Deeply
Okay.
into your eyes. You hold this turtle.
Redacted's in the
my
corner.
face.
You're doing great, sweetie.
I mean, if you're being serious, Maverick will just try to climb up. Like,
No, that's not being serious. He puts his hand out to you. Like, come the fuck on.
I grab the hand and I try to get up through the window.
Yeah, give me that athletics roll.
Holy.
You get up on this foot.
You should be fine.
You didn't roll it. Hold on. You said athletics, correct? Just making sure I heard the right thing. 14? I mean, for a solo, that's not terrible.
And with a 14, you can see as you're kind of getting up, both of you, that this clown with big orange wig and a big giant bow tie comes running over to you, and he has a huge ass cannon, and he's aiming it right at you as you're pulling up over into the window, and you hear the crack of the cannon, and you fall into the apartment, followed by a shit ton of confetti that just burst into the room with you.
Can I still see? This isn't especially confetti, right?
You're just covered in confetti.
Okay.
And as you land on the ground, the turtle comes crawling out of your shirt onto the ground, and Abuelita's there to scoop it up and hug it and walk away from you all. And guarding the rest of her.
Abuelita, and I just try to get up at this point. Am I still actively bleeding?
Yeah, you were bleeding. You were bleeding from a gunshot wound in your leg, and
Okay.
you
Kukinara,
cannot put
please.
weight on it. You cannot do any of that. It is broken.
Kukinara, please. Kukinara, please.
I'm like, Abuelita, look after her. We got shit to do. Or look after him. We got shit to do.
Dre, your turn. You're in the apartment. It's right next to this front door, and that door is. You can hear it starting to kind of crack a little. Redacted, you're in that apartment too, so you're there in the net architecture with your goggles on.
A question for you. Can we say that I've already started drawing like random shit with my glow paint?
Yes.
Or, okay, good. Because that matters on what my next move is going to be. So.
Oh, it's not my turn. You're just describing that I'm there. Cool.
Yeah.
So, does this door have a knob?
Yes.
Great. Are they fiddling with the knob?
They are not.
God damn it. Okay.
They are just banging with this axe.
Then Dre's like, I banged your mom harder. Honk, honk. And then starts going up the stairs. and goes full movement as far as I can go.
You are starting to make your movement down the hallway. When you when you hear the door just crack behind you, and standing there is the smeared makeup clown figure, and they see you and start coming right after you.
Great.
They're not running, but they're moving at a good pace.
I want to be moving at just enough pace to stay in front of them, and keep them coming towards me. And I am like, look at what we did to Willie, because he had a small one, bitches. Yeah, Dre is just talking shit the whole time.
I understand.
But yeah, I'm not trying to attack. I'm trying to just move so they don't just stay in front of them and keep them chasing me.
And it's working, and they're following you. And as you go down the hallway, there is the set of stairs that will take you upstairs from there, and they are definitely coming after you. And I'm guessing that Redacted, you are in control of the lights as this is happening, and the lights are fading and following you, Big Sexy, as you're going up the stairs. Hero and Nara and Hero, you could hear that door fall down and hear Big Sexy shouting this.
I don't know who you're doing the pincer maneuver with, because I didn't come downstairs with you.
I'm not downstairs either. Like, I think I've moved middle of the way.
You could always come out of a doorway behind them. They're gonna be chasing me.
I'm sure there's a lobster in Abuelita's apartment too.
No.
Very true.
I'm not sacrificing a lobster unless it's to eat.
Abuelita has she's got 4 animals. She's got the turtle.
Okay.
She has a cockatoo, and she has a chameleon, and she has now her rat.
The turtle? That's 5.
This
No, the turtle, the
Turtle was the
cockatoo,
first one.
Oh,
the chameleon, and the rat.
I misunderstood. My bad. I don't know why I thought there was a snake in there.
No, chameleon. But yeah, so you guys hear this movement, hear this stuff coming up the stairs. What are you trying to do?
I think I'll pull in after, like when I know they've passed, and just follow behind as quietly as possible.
Okay. I'm going to need a stealth roll from you for that.
Yeah.
And Hero, what you trying to do?
Oh yeah.
And yeah, you're able to do it. You're able to creep up.
Yeah.
You see Big Sexy come by, greened out with all of his paint on. And behind him, dragging an axe, is this cyber-armed, makeup-smeared clown. Just kind of like squeaky shoeing, not running, but quickly behind him.
Okay.
And as Redacted is controlling the lights, Big Sexy passes by you, and then there's mostly darkness. So you really just can feel the clown more than you can see him or see them.
Is it a trail of clowns, or is it just the big one?
It's just the big one.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I am going to. Do I see the big one and Big Sexy, and then I probably don't notice Nara, but those two go by?
No, shut up. Surprisingly sneaky.
I would say you could easily notice them, especially with the way the lights are moving. You can tell.
Okay, I will.
Nara, you cannot see. Nara is very well hidden.
That's fine. I will wait. I will hear the door close once, going up to the stairs. I will hear the doors close again, going up to the stairs. I'll wait another couple seconds, and then I will start kind of just walking behind, basically making sure nobody else is like following.
Yeah. You're bringing up the rear and staying far enough away from them that they won't even know that you're there. And you would know that this building is, first floor, second, third, and the roof. That's the height of this building. You guys are imagining we're on the second floor. So you're able to make that move. And I think, Nara and Hero, as you're doing this, you can hear the clown shout out to Big Sexy. Was it you? Did you kill Willie? Were you the one who killed Willie? Huh? Was it you?
I mean, Dre would not respond. He would just do his best clown cackle.
I hate that.
Oh, come here, you son of a bitch.
Oh no, is this gonna end well?
Give me a move roll, Big Sexy. Where did I put it? Here it is.
Getting bear hugged to death.
All right, 1 second. Hold up. Come on, character sheet. Character sheet's not popping up. Hold up. I might have to read it.
It's not popping up.
Yeah, I got a lot going on, production and all, so sometimes things go a little on the slow side. Here we go. Move. All right. Man, not bad. That's 8.
Yeah. And with that, they run, they kind of run at you, holding the axe up, arms out, and they kind of do this movement, and you're able to just get out of the way as they're trying to get at you. And they're very close to you now, though, and you're staying just one step ahead of them as you're moving up to the third floor.
I'm like, I'm a little slippery. My willy's wet.
Redacted, you're up. Mav, you're next.
I have 2 ideas here, and one I feel bad because I assume I also don't notice Nara.
Well, I'm assuming that you're still on the first floor. Have
yeah.
You been moving?
You all? No. I'm still there. So.
And so what you would
good. So
notice
this won't affect Nara. Great. I want to continue what I was doing with Dre, and the lights, but essentially also, if there is a sprinkler by that front door, I want to activate that sprinkler to hopefully deter anybody else from following in afterwards. It doesn't seem like there is anybody else coming, but just to kind of add an extra layer of like barricade protection.
I'll give it to you. Yeah, you activate that sprinkler, and no one's coming through. When you look, you can kind of see that there's a bunch of clowns now just chilling on the stoop, and they're still drinking and shooting guns and confettiing and throwing paint and stuff like that. But no one else is trying to come in.
I mean, out of character, I'm like, they're just trying to have a good time. Who am I to literally rain on their parade? But I don't know that I have much. I just spend the rest of my turn like dodging the constant barrage of chancleta attacks that I'm getting from Abuela.
You made a bad decision, and this is your punishment.
I can't stop her. I told you.
Yeah, and Abuela's kind of like put her turtle back in its tank, and it's got like a big chip in its shell, and she's kind of cleaning, kind of brushing it, and trying to give it some lettuce, bananas, and yeah.
Yeah, and I'm
go. Sure, those are appealing.
And Maverick got pulled into Abuela's, right?
Yeah, and Maverick's there. Just
so I'll go over to Maverick and like try to help like cradle you or support you in any way that I can.
I'm just grabbing
Lean
bandages
up
and trying to
against
fix
me.
it.
Oh yeah, so I can't technically do both, but I'll
Yeah.
encourage you.
Yeah, that's all I need. Like, I will go ask Abuelita, where are your bandages? I'll fix it. Just
Well, give
Yeah,
me
grab like a kitchen like dish towel.
figure it out. I actually have like, I think, a +2 in first aid, so hopefully I won't destroy my leg even further.
Yeah, give me that roll.
Please. No, I'm gonna put another luck into this. Hold on. Hold on. So I use. No, I'll
Key
use.
is to not dig out the bullet if it has.
I am just trying to stabilize my leg enough that I can move it. That is all I'm trying to do.
Tourette. You tie it above the
I think that's beyond a first aid with a broken leg, no?
It's not broken, I thought it's just
I'm confused. I don't know.
It is broken, yeah.
It is broken. I believe it. Oh yeah, I have the broken
Then
leg.
you have to. That's like a splint and a Tourette. Then
It's the first aid roll. Let me get the first aid roll.
Can I even roll for it? Okay. 15.
With a 15, you are able to put together a splint from things that are inside of Weather's apartment. She helps you. She's not mad anymore now that the turtle's back, and you're able to splint it up and you're stabilized. You still need to get it like casted and reset, obviously.
Right, but if I can move and get upstairs, that's all I'm asking.
And you're also able to wrap up the bullet wound, and stop the bleeding from that.
Yeah.
Dre, the Nora, what you got, Dre? The clown's right on your heels. The lights are working as you planned.
I think Dre is having a bit of a moment and really probably getting into this too much. And Dre is going to be like, if you want to see the weasel go pop, you gotta head to the roof. And God damn it. Dre is going to, since this clown is so close, he's gonna do something really fucking dumb. You said this clown has an axe?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to disarm him.
Oh. Okay, give me a brawl.
You got it. Bad at brawling.
What you got?
Let's see. Gonna blow a little luck just to be sure. 17.
Yeah. You guys, you two are. You suddenly turn around after giving your line, and you go to grab the axe out of their hands, and you are met with resistance. And you guys are now both like wrestling over this axe. But you're not able to wrench it away from them immediately. And we'll cut to Nara as you guys are playing with this axe in the hallway. And you see this from your stealth position in the darkness right behind them. A big sexy go for this axe.
Do I think I could take out this man's legs?
I don't know. Do you?
Would there be any chance an advantage because I am not seen?
What are you trying to do exactly?
Could I like shoot this man in his legs?
I will say that you can get pretty close, which would lower your DV. And I'll give you yeah, fuck it. I'll give you a +1.
Okay. Because he's like, so wait, what would lower my DV? Wait, DV?
Distance.
Your distance. So
Distance,
you're, so you're gonna have to get pretty close. I'll let's say that you can get close without them knowing, and I'll give you a +1 to your roll.
Okay.
So I don't know what your weapon you're using.
The only weapon I have is an assault rifle, which is such a debatable choice. Thinking
Oh, you have
about
an
this.
assault rifle.
Yes, I only have an assault rifle. I had a choice between this and a different weapon, and I chose the assault rifle.
Okay, well then I will say to you then that with the assault rifle, it's harder to shoot close up than it is
Yeah.
from further away. So I will just give you the plus.
Could I like stab him in
You
the
can do
leg?
whatever you can do whatever you want. You can try to do whatever you want.
That's there you go. Make sure you add that you
Yeah.
can
You're
try.
rolling either way. It's what you want to roll. It's up to you.
I know. I don't know which one is better.
I mean, I would say like, you could say that you are, I don't know, down this hallway. You could say that you're maybe 20 meters away. Am I good at meters? Let me see.
Different.
I think
That's approximately
slice
60 feet.
I mean, you're a doctor. You would know like the weak spots of where this could do the most
To
damage.
stab someone,
would
you
write
know where
this
the
That's what I
arteries
thought.
are.
Like, just go for
stab
the
or like
part
slice
of
the Achilles tendon or something.
Yeah,
Plus,
go
you'd
for
have the
part of,
stealth
like,
advantage
that's-
either way. You'd have the
Right,
stealth advantage
yeah.
make more sense.
I think that I'm gonna slice instead of shoot because I'm scared that if I shoot, I'm going to hit Dre because that's an aimed shot for this man's legs, and Dre's legs are right there too. So we're gonna.
Indeed.
I still have a medtech bag. I figure there's some emergency knife in there. That feels like a thing that emergency doctors need.
I will say that you can aim a melee attack also, but it's still also a -8 to your roll.
Oh,
So all aimed shots, all aimed attacks are -8.
okay, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to look at this thing again because I forgot that there's the quick combat sheet. Okay. Attacker's dex plus relevant melee attack skill. What would be a relevant melee attack skill most of the time?
I'll tell you. So I don't know if I don't see a knife on your
No, I don't.
thing.
I
I don't know
just
if you have a knife, but if you wanted to just shoot, that would be -8 to your roll. You could say you're at 20 meters. That would give you a DV of 15. And if you have a good shoulder arms and the +1, that could be your thing. If you wanted to try to somehow throw your punch them in the back of the knee or something like that.
Okay,
that
I'm
would be
gonna
your-
apologize to Jay. I'm gonna shoot because that is probabilistically my best chance, just math-wise.
Go for
Do
it.
your thing. If that's the
You guys-
probability of the best chance, that means the least chance of me getting shot. So
Yes, this is the least chance of you getting a shot, essentially, is what we're going for. So -8, ooh. Plus, so minus
Not a critical
8
failure.
plus 1. Not a critical failure, so it would be 12 in total.
And you got a
Did the modifier not get on there? Like, there's an aim
No.
shot modifier.
I
you
forgot to put it on. I'm sorry.
No, you're
you
fine. I
have
was
a-
just confused.
You have a 9. And with a 9, you just from
would
the
be 9?
darkness. 17 -8.
17 minus 8 plus 1, I thought.
All right, so you have a 10.
Yeah, 10.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Your DV was 15.
Yeah.
So
I'm not so below. I think that I accidentally killed my friend.
no, you just hit up the wall and shit the door and the walls. And some of it's from, the kickback from the assault rifle. You haven't fired it in a while, but also from their movements of wrestling with each other and moving around in this hallway. As you fire it, you can see that the clown kind of turns to face you. You're not sure if it sees darkness or if it does actually see you, or they actually see you, but they're looking right in your direction.
Hey, motherfucker! he knows I'm here. Might as well.
And they turn to you again, and they're just like, I just want to know, are you the one who killed Willie? If so, I've got a big hug coming your way.
asking me this?
Yeah. He turns back to you. They turn back to you holding this fucking axe.
Oh, I'm like, no, it wasn't me, but I don't really like hugs.
I just want to, I guess, thank you. I'll go thank someone else.
Oh, this is not gonna go well for me.
And they take the axe, they pull the axe away from you and turn around and shout into the darkness, hello? Are you the one who killed Willie?
Hello?
wanna
Are you
thank
the one
you.
who killed Willie? I want to thank you. My first panic response was nobody. Okay.
And they start running into the dark. And let me get a brawling roll from you, Nara.
Can I try to hide? No?
I would say no, because they have moved. They have a fast movement. You've just fired this shot, and they kind of had this quick thing.
Oh god, I'm really bad at brawling. This is gonna go so bad for me. How did I do? Shit. Oh, ooh. Ooh.
Doesn't count. There we go.
If this is how I die, oh well. We still
And-
have Rod making fun of it.
And you try to like get away, move away from them, and they just pick you up in a big hug, and like bear hug. Your rifle is like now at your sides, and they're just hugging you, and they're saying, "Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you." And it's tight, but it's not like back-breaking tight.
It doesn't feel like they're about to kill me.
It sounds like they're genuinely hugging you, or feels like they're genuinely hugging you.
That's I think all Nara does.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
They
my
hold you out
general
like-
response to any hug.
A hug.
Nara doesn't want this. Nara doesn't want to be hugged. I don't like hugs.
And they pull you back, and as they do, you can feel that, when they were hugging you, the side of their face was touching yours, and now your side of your face is kind of wet and has a little bit of clown makeup on it. And they're like, thank you, thank you, thank you. We
That's
just
a
wanted
little
to,
gross.
it's hilarious. We just wanted to celebrate. We all hated that motherfucker. And we just wanted to come here and celebrate with you guys. We saw the cook from the smoke from the grill, and we thought, we're bringing Hilaria here tonight. Now I promise
Not to kill us?
we'll be on our best behavior. I mean, some of the clowns got a little bit excited, but that's what happens every once in a while. But I'll keep them under control. Trust me.
Cool.
Cool? No.
Yeah. I'm not the one who did. A friend did.
A friend did?
Yeah, a friend of mine.
Probably walk up at around this point.
I think at that point, Nara just said,
We're out of combat. Maverick's just hobbling up the stairs like, are we in combat or are they cool? I'm confused.
Dre
I'm
just
being
looks
hugged by a clown. I don't like hugs.
so disgusted and freaked out and just like,
Me too. I don't hug. My harmony's not a hugger.
And they put you down, and they're
Yeah, I'm helping Maverick.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You want me to deal with that?
Please.
No,
This was a pouch job at best.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell.
I'm so sorry about that happening. Don't worry. I
If
took
we're
care of
not,
those
if we're not
bozos.
actively, hey,
They
if
won't
we're
be
not
shooting
actively trying to
anyone
kill each
anymore.
other, we're fine. It's fine. I've
who's
dealt.
gonna fix the door?
We don't need it tonight.
No, we can fix it later.
We
I'll
need
figure it
it
out.
for
Great.
more-
I'll go
ask
tell
Lee-
everyone that they're coming in. Party on. Honk, 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 honk.
Just don't
Drake,
kill anybody,
Rico's
please.
drunk. I don't think he's gonna care.
I'm going home.
Rico's drunk.
I'm
Yeah, I
definitely
was like, I
going
think I'm
home.
out.
I need to go home.
And
I'll-
the building, like,
Jesus first.
you could hear them coming in. You could hear the sounds of the shoes coming up the stairs.
I will explain
Marky,
to
Marky,
Rico.
Marky,
By
Marky,
the way,
Marky,
the
Marky.
Bozos just wanted to party. We're fine. Everything's fine.
I will call off my cousins.
This is a good point.
We do not need the flamethrowers.
Turns out,
Not the
good
special
night.
ones. Mm-mm.
Right now?
And your cousins,
Party.
yeah, that's what they respond. They're like, yeah, we're about to like land somewhere. The roof is covered in food and
Yeah, no,
all
you
kinds
come
of-
to the party though. I'll be up here. I'm finally fucking getting a drink.
So what's up with all the clowns?
We thought we might have to set them on fire, but we don't.
Don't
They're
ask
cool
questions.
tonight. So
Just let it just.
they're cool
Mm.
tonight. So it's all good.
And yeah, the nomads join in, the last dragons join in, and the building is rocking. The party is bananas and salsa. And it's monkey, it's chimpanzee, it's off the meat rack. Did you guys ever say off the meat rack back in the 90s? I think I might have made that up. Anyway, so people are
Not from the 90s.
partying.
I was important. Yeah, I was.
All right,
I
all right,
was
everyone take it easy, all
alive.
right? Calm down.
I'm 21.
You
But-
let me open
Excuse
it.
me?
Look what you did. Look what you did.
I
We
opened
were
the
doing
door.
You
good.
did.
We were doing good.
I'm sorry, you opened the door and I didn't mean to go in, but I did.
And the party's jumping. Some people are
Yeah.
afraid of the clowns of the bozos at first, but the bozos, axe hugger is true to their word, and people, the bozos are keeping it together. They're kind of wild. They scare people with their flowers and they spray people in the face, and it's just water. It's nothing crazy. They're playing some dominoes. They eat up all the pasteles,
Please tell me there's
and it's just a big old party.
Yeah,
Jen
I've
gets a
shut
second
off the
wind.
sprinkler and restored the lights. Yeah.
Yeah, we fixed everything that we might have broken on the way.
So are you saying about Jin?
Jin catches a second wind and meets all of you guys up on the roof and puts an arm around a couple of you and, oh man, it's so cool to see all of you back together again, and we just got to make sure to keep doing this. I mean, I know we don't work together anymore or whatever, but let's just stay in touch. Let's make sure we, I don't know, once a month, just hang.
Yeah,
I
and
think
you
I
owe
know
me
that.
dinner.
I do owe you dinner. Wait, don't you owe me dinner?
No, I'm pretty sure you owe me dinner.
Oh, awesome. What about tomorrow?
Sure.
You like pancakes?
Yes.
Awesome. I got a cool syrup hookup. I could get you all the maple syrup you want.
Good to know.
Awesome.
I just have 2 bottles in my pocket. I'm I'll let him think he's cool.
Yeah.
Let him think it for now.
If this was a conversation in front of everybody, I might come up and I don't know that Redacted has ever been gregarious like this physically, but I would kind of do that move where I put an arm around each of you. Is like, dinner. What about dinner and a show? Today, are you performing anytime soon?
Yeah. I got all kinds of shows lined up. Part of my contract.
Then we should probably hit up a couple of those.
I do got one on the underground at Lizzie's. But y'all can't tell nobody about that one because that one is technically in violation of my contract.
I'm pretty sure they have a clause written in specifically for you, just in case you went off contract. I have a feeling your sister knows you at least that well.
I mean, ain't nobody at Lizzie's gonna spill the beans, but I just.
I'm sure. But yes. Titties at Lizzie's, at actual Lizzie's. It sounds fine.
And that song actually starts playing while you're talking, and you're surprised to see that not only the people from the building, from the hood, not only do the nomads know, but even some of the bozos know the words, and they're kind of getting down and honking to the beat.
Oh Lord.
That one feels the most
Remix.
concerning.
I get paid off every spin on this one. All that money go to me.
Instead of the air horn in the background of the remix, it's the clown noses.
And I would say that, we're bringing it to a close. You guys are partying, and it's one of those rare nights where a very terrible, violent moment in the combat zone turned into something really beautiful and surprisingly magical. A great night of just partying and hanging. And you guys all, I don't know, possibly spending the last time you'll see each other. You give that, we're going to have dinner, we should see each other. Oh, we'll all go to Dre's show. But there's some part of you that knows that it may or may not happen.
Can I make a suggestion for that? if it fits within, I don't know if you have something specific you want to do to wrap up, but I have a suggestion that if we do go to that show together, if Dre is performing, that there is footage playing in the background of the performance, which is basically everything that I captured from my time with the group on Trauma Team. So it's like this like video montage in the background of predominantly of Dre, but there's like snippets of moments from all of us. And I kind of wanted to ask if we have the time and if folks are open to it, like what scene would you be seen in this montage from our like chronicle together?
I would like to end the session at the party, but I want to end it with you doing a preview of it. You're telling Dre the idea for the show, and it hasn't happened yet, and you're projecting it on the wall. So people are in character telling you the moments, and like, oh, do you have that? Blah, blah, blah. Does that work? Can we split it like that?
Yes,
I'm cool with it.
and I have like a rough cut of it, and kind of say like there's an insert of like this scene here, and then like that character can describe what that would be, and something else to wrap it up at the end.
Yeah, so let's do that. Let's start with Maverick.
Ooh, that's hard. I know there was like a couple moments where Maverick got in front of like Dre or in front of like Hero or Nara during any call, honestly, to make sure they didn't get their shit rocked. And I feel like probably the one with Dre, because it's Dre's show, like one of the many like, oh, this dude decided to mouth off to the Soviet twins, and well, you weren't there for that one, but like an example, that type of thing, like, oh, Dre decided to open his mouth in a moment where that might have not been the best choice, not that that was unfair for him to do, and I kind of made sure he didn't get rid of the bullets. I feel like that encapsulates.
I know
Maverick
Dre's
well.
big one that he'd be like, you must have this in there for me, is
Go for
rescuing the people from the Ferris wheel at the because Dre absolutely did not want to do that shit. But that would be the moment, like jumping out of the AV to rescue kids and a family from a Ferris wheel that was burning down an amusement park for sure.
Nara?
I think Nara probably avoids being seen in the cameras a lot, but I think probably a moment, like the moments most seen of her are like patching people up, and that event, like, yeah, with the one at the theme park with the clowns, and like patching people up, and just a lot of Nara not noticing that they've been on camera, just going like, okay, we're doing sutures.
And can Redacted sneak one in of you like yelling at a gold tooth drug dealer at a night market in an alley? It's just you going like this. They found
Nora,
some security
fully
footage.
looking
Some security footage
upward.
of you about to fight this drug dealer.
Juice, like, I don't think he was even there, but absolutely just Nora
Okay.
looking up completely upwards.
Yeah.
Hero?
Probably Hero was very rarely seen outside of the AV during Trauma Team. So probably same, just doing cool flying shit for like getting everybody off of the Ferris wheel. Or, you know, even if we have some footage of just the battle and shit exploding and just seeing the AV do cool stuff, because even though Dre is not in those are just cool shots.
And would there be I don't know that you had actually said this on stream, but would there be the like magnetic like sticker of like the Blue Jay somewhere on the AV as well?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that would be if the AV was like driving off, I would like get a shot of that as well. And I think for me, I don't know that I was on camera a lot, but I know that after we saved like the like mer person social media influencer, there was a point where Dre had the camera. Yeah, and so if before Dre went on to like promote his own work, if he caught me either like assisting them out or something, or making my way out, that kind of would have been probably what you would have caught of me, as well as driving up through the desert, sticking out of the moon roof of the vehicle on my way to go get Dre, in that fight against the like Militech folks and whatnot, would probably be what you might catch of redacted on there. And maybe like a snippet of that first encounter where we helped, was it Stephen Habermeyer, like the rich guy's son that was being held hostage?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so that would be it, and then it would have the header, which would be the title of this documentary, which would be called what, Dre?
Oh. The rise of Big Sexy.
The
Yes.
rise of
God.
Big Sexy.
And so it would say The Rise of Big Sexy, directed by Alexander Ivanov.
What? You have a name?
Is that your name out there? Or is that a fake name that you're using for
I'm gonna
this?
assume.
I love it.
Why do you have a name?
And I think that everyone on the roof is kind of cheering and clapping at the cut that's being projected. There's some honks of approval. Someone shoots one gun off, and you see Axe Hugger get mad at them and kind of go storm off. Clunk, clunk, clunk. And the camera zooms out of the roof at this one happy moment as we zoom out over the combat zone, where in other places, people are firing, people are robbing, people are living. And Night City keeps going on, as do our PCs. And we'll wrap up the session right there.
Holy shit, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, well done, Mike.
Mike, oh my god.
Yeah,
Great job,
Mike.
everybody.
Stellar.
I'm glad you enjoyed.
That was a lot of fun.
That
I had a lot. I was like,
should do it again.
should I do another like crazy thing? Do we have another big fight? I had like a mystery thing I was gonna do, and I was just like, no. This crew likes to party. Let's have the party.
We spend a concerning amount of time in this game partying almost.
I mean, you guys get down.
We get down, we get down. Hey, it came over from Stories of Surratt. We had to.
Yeah, I think the vampires don't party that much.
When do we have time?
No, we all own clubs, but we don't really party.
We
Don't
never
really
actually
party
hang
out.
out there.
You're like, we all own clubs. We just don't, do clubs.
But anyway, I wanted to say that I'm glad we did this. I really wanted to run Cyberpunk Red, and I'm glad you guys were on board to try it out and let me try my hand at GMing. This is the most I've ever GM'd in my life. So I'm feeling more confident and just happy that I was able to do it with you all. So thanks for being great players and being down to clown.
God.
I see what you did there.
God.
Let's think about who we're rating and say our goodbyes and all that good stuff. Let's start with Nora. Theta.
Hi, I'm Theta. You can find me at One Shitty Bud on Twitter, doing whatever the fuck I'm doing. I was playing Nara Huang, the doctor. Yeah. I feel like I have other things I probably should say, but my brain's out the window. I've been taking like 2 tests a day.
That's all you need to say.
That's all. Liz.
Hey, I'm Liz. I was playing your very quiet nomad this evening, Hirota James. You can find me at Fuzzy Slippers 05, pretty much wherever you want to try and find me. Mostly I'm here on Wednesdays and Saturdays, whatever we end up doing on Wednesdays and Saturdays for our VTM game. And on TikTok, where I talk about my kid and TTRPGs. Mostly my kid lately.
Aww.
Ivy.
Hi, I'm Ivy. You can find me at IVM2757 on Twitter, IVM_57 on TikTok. You can find me at Nerdtron54 in chat when I am in chat or whenever I stream as I so damn please. I have a Ko-fi and a Amazon wishlist should you choose to help me with my cosplay endeavors. Also, we are, if I remember correctly, we are moving our Wednesday game to every other Friday whenever that new game pops up. So you won't actually be seeing us on Wednesdays anymore. You'll be seeing us on every other Friday.
That's right.
And I am here on Saturdays as for Eddie Sanchez, the Bruja, who is apparently an anarch leader now. And I'm excited to do this again with y'all.
Yeah. Juice.
Hey, I'm Juice, no pronouns, just Juice. I have been your Netrunner cinematographer redacted, also known as Alexander Ivanov, for this run of Cyberpunk Red. You can find me on Thursdays over on the Greater Restoration channel playing Ocasio, our Harangun Ranger, and on Saturday playing Aurelio Valentin here on Rolling D20s at 9 p.m. Eastern. I also forgot, how could I forget that the most iconic moment that I can remember for my character here was when I fucking straddled that dude when we were fighting Mr. Kelly.
I remember that too. I don't think there's any footage of it because you were taking the footage.
You were behind the camera that
That's a
time.
very good point.
Yeah.
Well, the magic of fantasy is that boom, there is now.
Dre has a camera.
Security camera.
Also, you
Somebody
cannot
has
tell me
an
that
iPhone?
they did not take a group shot together and at the very end of that. You cannot tell me that they did not take a group picture
And
for the
with
ending.
a freeze frame, fists up in the air.
Nora's
like,
not putting.
Instead of fists, it's a middle finger to trauma team for firing us.
No, Nora's just
the
like
T's with
this.
middle fingers.
Oh my
I
god!
see you.
there's, like,
I
footage
see you.
of Betty Brooklyn spazzing out, Kiki
Oh, God.
yelling at us, and playing guitar. Anyway, that's it. Yes, that's it for me.
And Prince.
Hey everybody, I'm Prince, also known as Dimples and Dice around the internet. That's where you can find me at Dimples and Dice, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok soon. I'm working on that. Like, I got a whole bunch of shit going on. Let's see. It is Wednesday, so tomorrow you can catch me over on the Amphitheater at noon Eastern time. Not the Amphitheater, shit. Bayforge Academy. Bayforge Academy at noon Eastern. I'll be playing my Minotaur warrior. Yeah, he's still a warrior right now. Things might change. Fighter. And then I am over on here Saturday, also over on Vancouver by Night at 6 p.m. Eastern time. It's 9 p.m. For Rolling These 20s, Philly by Night. And then on Sundays, you can catch me every Sunday running Wild Beyond the Witchlight, game called Wayward Revelry. Fun cast over there. It's 11 a.m. Eastern time. But if you can't catch it live, you can also catch it over on my YouTube. And yeah, that's what's been going on with me. I have a lot of stuff happening. And if you're interested in playing Vampire the Masquerade with me, there may be options for you soon. I'm just saying.
Nice.
And so,
Yeah, who we raiding?
Lonzo.
we are going to go and rate Lonzo Gonzo, our
Eee.
fellow Rolling D's 20s member. Lonzo is playing some Ghost of Tsushima tonight.
Oh shit! I started replaying Ghost of Tsushima.
Tsushima. It's not
Shishima.
Tsushima.
Why are y'all letting him get y'all? Why are y'all
No,
letting him do
gotta.
this?
I got
It's easy.
I
Guys,
gotta.
it's just easy. It's just easy.
I gotta.
Yeah, so we're gonna go check out Lonzo. Lonzo's on follower only mode because Twitch has been a little bit
Tricky.
well yeah, things
Disrespectful.
have been happening and there's been just disrespectful ass shit happening. So if you're not a follower already, I think he has 10-minute follower mode on, so you might have to wait a little bit to chat. But do show love, hit that follow button, and show our castmate some love, and then we will see y'all on Saturday. Peace.
Bye.
Well, that was fun. Hope you guys liked that. Yeah.
No, it was awful.
I
was
really
like-
like that. I've never had a campaign planned end before, so